and welcome back to Kate's shitting her pants a little bit.
Yay!
Oh, I'm so excited.
I don't know what's about to happen, I'm afraid.
No, you'll see. You'll see immediately. It'll be fun, I promise.
You always say that, and then I cry.
No, it is.
Anyway, we're playing Case 4, the second game.
Kate, would we ever lie to you?
Would we
When have we ever
lie
lied
to
to
you or mislead you, even?
I've
I
certainly
wouldn't
never
do
done
that.
Brett.
No,
Absolutely
I don't do
not.
that.
That'd be fucking crazy.
never.
I'm playing with my volume a little bit over here. No one's ever gaslit me before. No one's ever... Actually, that's true.
No.
You never gaslit me. You just
Well-
didn't respond to anything, which is fair.
It's like, fucking going silent in either voice call or a
I don't
chat
count-
with you, and then going into another chat and sending the monkey side-eye meme doesn't count as gaslighting.
That does not. No, it doesn't, because you're not actively lying to me. Yes, that's it.
No.
I gaslit myself, and you let me.
Oh, after
doesn't
today
count.
we get to... After today we get to send you another stupid video.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, yeah!
I'm so excited.
Yay!
I'm so excited.
Terrifying. Let's go.
It's funny.
I am real excited for that one.
That's
I'm like
my
already
favorite.
like in tears. Also, good job, everybody.
Thank you.
Oh, you remembered, yeah.
Sholmes looked
I
down
remembered
at
literally
the
just
thick
now.
green fog
Grab the
outside
fitness
our
grab
window.
is your test. Maybe I should.
Fuck.
I wonder exactly how many mysteries are out there, hidden within this bed of fog, he said.
The weed that makes you evil.
The weed that makes you evil.
Indeed,
That makes
a
you
most
old.
bizarre incident, born of
Oh,
a
it's
curious
Red-Headed League,
advertisement.
baby.
Yeah, it is.
Yay!
I know things.
Mad gallop through the shadows of a serial murder, an executed man's graveyard resurrection in the dead of night. And a commonplace killing in a small, forgotten room at the edge of town.
Uppy.
There is
Ooh,
naturally
uppy.
always another side to every case, of which most remain ignorant. And it is that other side which compels me to the scene of the crime, Wilson. So quickly now, take your hat and let's be on our way, my dear fellow. For our adventure is not over yet. Come, the game is afoot.
No, he said that.
He said the thing.
These are the thing.
I also love how just angularly hot they make Sholmes in the narration.
Because
I respect that.
he looks like the guy. The guy. I meant Sherlock
guy.
Holmes.
Hello?
Jesus Christ.
The guy.
Sorry, I tried to read something at the same. The something I tried to read was the fitness gram pacer test at the same time.
The guy from Spy Kids flashed across my brain as you said. It's like, the guy.
Oh my
The guy.
God.
What other guy?
The guy.
I was promised boy. Give me boy.
I'm gonna now that it's in the public domain, I'm going to release a version of Sherlock Holmes, any one of them, where I just replace all like Command F and replace everything with the guy.
You're gonna
The
that
guy.
man Sherlock Holmes.
Yes. But worse.
Horrible. 8 days after that earth-shattering trial and Cosimo regaining his memory. We were in the foyer of one of London's most luxurious hotels, the Great Waterloo Hotel.
Love that episode.
Waterloo. 1st of November, 10:24 a.m. Great Waterloo Hotel foyer. Nothing bad ever happens in fancy hotel foyers in this series. Professor Mikotoba is due to arrive at any moment.
Yes, I'm so glad we got here in time. November.
November.
November. Susato-san hasn't been the same since what happened. I'm gonna move my mic slightly
Nav.
closer to me. I'm sorry.
Now this
Hi,
is
Nav.
quite
Nav,
a
you should
point
probably
to
leave.
tune into.
If you do not want to be spoiled for this game, now
Now you should
yeah.
probably leave.
I feel like
Nav.
Nav always goes for the spoilers anyway.
Yeah.
If you do, then it's fine.
I try warning her every time.
Hi, Nav.
Hi,
Nav. I love
Hi,
you.
Nav.
I love you. I'm excited for Thursday. The only fucking relief I'm gonna get this week. Not that I'm surprised.
Bye, Nav.
Bye, Nav.
Wow. The truth about that's you. Sorry. That's Cosima. I wanted to talk.
The truth about Kazuma-sama's father.
Where the fuck is my water?
Bye,
There it
Nav.
is. Mwah.
Bye
This
now.
is my only contribution. Just being annoying today.
I love it. I love that for you.
Thank you. I tried my best.
Do you suppose my father knew?
That he was actually the mass murderer, the professor, you mean?
She's not walking in for specifically that long. I have a friend who, without spoiling anything, the singular time that he tuned into my Ghost Trick stream was the
Oh, yeah.
last 20 minutes.
Oh, Aaron did that.
Oh
Aaron
my
did that
God.
Oh, are you
for Max
kidding?
and I's run, and like literally right as it was happening, we were like,
Yeah.
Aaron, if you ever want to play this game, please fuck off."
It was really
And then
terrible.
he was like, "Nah, I'll stay," and I was like,
That's
"Okay."
the only thing he knows. And I'm like,
Literally, it was so funny.
Don't
was
do
so funny.
that.
It's
we
so
were
funny.
like, dude, and he was like, "Nah, it's fine," and we're like, "Okay, but whatever." I knew that's what she was thinking about. There's a good chance, I'd say. I mean, they did come here to London together 16 years ago, didn't they?
Yes, that's true.
Come to think of it, didn't you say that Professor Mikotoba knew about Cosma going missing in Hong Kong as well?
That's right. But for some reason, he wasn't at liberty to talk to me about it.
That probably means he knows then. About Cosima showing up here in London with amnesia. Whoa. and
Without
then
amnesia.
Listen, I have a theory. I have a
Amnesia,
fucking
the dark descent.
Boo.
boo. About Cosma showing up here in London with amnesia, and that he's regained his memory now.
Is that me?
Yeah, it's you.
Okay. Now
Right.
the question is, do we finally make this man British now that he's technically talking
Now that
in
he's
English?
speaking English.
Or do we just say, fuck it, this man developed an American accent for fuck knows
Listen,
why?
For funny.
It's up
I
to
think
you.
it's
up to you.
That's your choice.
I'm keeping him American.
Awesome. Awesome.
Do it.
Ah, there she is.
Whoa, hi.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Oh, they're
Hello.
posing,
Hello.
Yeah. I'm extremely
Relapse.
normal.
Your
Relapse.
honor.
Relapse.
Relapse.
Relapsed.
Those
Relapse.
buttons are in a
in fact.
location.
I have in fact lapsed.
Relapsed. Is it a relapse if I never left?
Lapse of
Mm.
re.
No.
I'm just lapsing.
Yeah. There's no re about it. Anyway.
You walnut. What's up, Temzik?
You will not.
Oh, father!
Hello, Susato. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. We're delighted that you've arrived safe and sound.
Hello, Mr. Naruhodo. Very kind of you to take the trouble to meet us here.
Oh, no, not at all. It's my pleasure. This was me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Did he have a
I
British
mean,
accent, or was he just like a
who
guy?
is that man? I don't recognize. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Did he have a British accent, or was he just like a guy?
I don't
I
think
don't
he did
remember.
a British accent.
I don't think I did either, because I was like, the British accents are for British people. And then also
Cool.
Cosima, because
More
fuck it, why
American.
not? We've heard all about your extraordinary exploits here in London, you know. The news has crossed the seas. It has? I always look forward to reading the monthly reports that arrive with the steamships from Britain. Oh, Naruhodo. Well, thank you very much. Who is this man, and why do I feel as though I've seen him before? I could never forget that dilf of a bitch. I take it from your expression.
Mmm.
Every day I miss him so much. I take it from your expression that you can't quite place me.
Him across the street or something right now.
Yeah, an absolute hunk of a man.
Yeah. God.
God.
Sorry, we all froze for a second there.
Oh, I thought it was
Now
me. My
I-
internet's
now I-
been fucky.
So is mine, Julie. My internet's been so bad. I was like, oh
My
god, is
internet's
it
been
me?
really
I wish I
bad.
knew how to
Is it
fix
me?
this for you. I really do.
In that case, how about a little reminder, Seishiro? A firm tap should do it.
Yes. A firm tap? What the fuck? Here
Is
we
it
go.
wrong
Hi.
to firmly tap another man?
Fellas, is it yay to firmly tap another
I hereby pronounce the defendant, Ryunosuke Naruhodo, guilty.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, son of a-
Oh! You're... He's so alive. Look at him. The court will
He's
now
still
hear-
What did you say?
What? What?
I said, look
We've
at him. He's so
established-
alive. And then
We've
when he's
established
still
he
alive.
still is!
We've established that did. That was a big thing.
I'm sorry. I'm so used to this one train of thought of just going into shock every time I fucking see this bitch. Oh, Jesus. Okay. The court will now hear the trial of Ryunosuke Naruhodo. You're
Like headlights.
They are like headlights. Like traffic
They
lights
are.
just staring me down. Your Excellency.
Hello, Judge Jigoku. How are you? It's been a long time.
Good, you've remembered now. That really did the trick. Guilty! Only I was declared not guilty, wasn't I? And there was no laughing at the time. So, London again after all this time.
That's
So-
what I'm saying,
I was
Richie.
trying
London.
not to say it. I was trying not to say nipples. I was trying.
They're like headlights!
I'll say it. Nipples.
Nipples!
Look at his
Nipples.
nipples.
Look at this man's areolas. So, London again. after- And I am but a deer. So, London again after all this time. Hard
With
to
my
believe it's
camera
been
off, they can't
10
tell where I'm
years.
looking.
With our- To be honest, I never thought I'd be back. I think it was Sun Shadow.
Neither did I. I didn't imagine Japan would ever be invited to an international to an international symposium like this. Pardon me. the
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 weed
trip over
still
was rough.
kinda-
we
it's
we
still
got
kinda
a,
there.
we kind of blazed up before we came.
It was to make up for the jet lag.
Sorry, that that jet lag, whatever that is.
That 1900 jet lag.
Whatever that is.
We're certainly lagging somewhere. Though really, I doubt anyone did, to be honest. It's all thanks to you, isn't it, Seishiro?
What are you talking about, Eugen?
All right, you're on a first name basis. Shit.
Of course.
We're on much. I mean,
Of course. Judge Jigoku. He must complete the sad. He's the other man who 16 years ago came to London with Kazuma's father and Professor Mikotoba. He's the third visiting scholar. Hold on. Hold on, I fucking said. What is your problem?
I was like-
Oh no.
I thought you were saying hold on because you were like trying to formulate a theory and not.
I
like-
was.
okay.
And then it just went.
And then it kept going.
Then it just kept going.
Yeah, it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh.
I think it's just because like I put my weight on my mouse, and sometimes it's like, oh, you want to go? Okay, I don't. The three names that were in like French Morse or whatever.
French Morse.
Sorry. French boy.
Was it French or was it just English
It's
translated to
Japanese!
Japanese!
It was notably.
Okay, I knew it had to translate. I forgot which way.
This was all France's fault.
Oh
We're
my
blaming
god.
it all
This
on the
too
French.
is Moriarty the Patriot.
All right, my point stands.
Okay.
The 3 names in the Morse code
Mm-hmm.
was Jigoku.
No.
No? Jigoku
It
wasn't in
wasn't.
there?
No, there were 4, and he wasn't in there.
Damn. All right, fuck that. All right, whatever.
We do know the names, but
Okay. I know we do. I just don't.
I'm very scared I'm going to verbally say one wrong and it's gonna be a spoiler, so I'm not reciting.
That's fair. That you know what? To be
Uh.
fair, in a playthrough, that would be on me for not remembering, so it's fine because of a.
That was like a fuck ton of hours ago. When it's like relevant, it'll come back up. It's fine.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Well, all those passport checks and luggage searches at the border took rather a lot of time. I must say, I'm very envious of your ministerial, right?
Yeah,
Ministerial?
ministerial.
Cool. I doubted
Like-
myself. Never doubt yourself, Susato. Your ministerial status. You didn't have to go through any of that, did you?
This has been life lessons with your father.
Eugene is so cunty today.
My father seems to have gotten up on the wrong side of the bed after traveling for so
It was the
long.
weed. We accidentally did the weed that makes you evil.
I knew you were jealous.
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
Of the weed that makes you evil?
Yeah,
Not of having
that
it,
I
of the
took it
weed
so much
itself.
better than he did. Sorry? Ministerial status?
Yes, didn't you know? Seishiro here is also Japan's
Oh,
Minister
didn't
of
you
Foreign
know?
Affairs.
I thought that was just
Did
gonna
you not
end
know?
in Seishiro
Did
here
you
is
not
also
know?
Japanese.
Seishiro here is also Japanese, didn't you know?
It's true, I am.
Man, this shit is hitting. Did you know I'm Japanese?
I did, father, I did.
And Susato's Japanese.
Guys, I have a new theory for how Cosmo lost his memory.
We have no proof that didn't happen.
Take this, Kazuma, for the trip. But be careful.
It's the like the in Romeo and Juliet when she takes the poison to feign death, he takes the poison to feign death, except it's not poison, it's just weed.
Oh my god.
He hits it with fuck, oh god, what's her name? Pavlova. He just hits it with Pavlova for a few hours.
Oh my god.
I'm scared. I ran away from Russia. Okay, listen. Here's what's going to. All right, listen to me. I don't fucking know what to do, but I know who knows. And he just passes out on his way. He's like, and we're done.
Do you ever take too many Benadryl and start seeing the pattern?
What?
Suddenly this is not a safe space.
Do you ever start taking? Renosuke, have you ever taken 17 Benadryl and met the Hat Man? What? Oh, is this not a safe space suddenly? It was never a safe space, Kazuma.
It was. Still thinking about the weed that makes you evil. It was his personal insistence that allowed you to take Kazuma's place here on this study tour.
We're coming in with an energy.
Oh, we're doing great.
Guilty as charged. Oh, well, thank you very much. He's really every bit as important as he looks.
Ah, yes, now, Naruhodo.
Hi.
Yes, hi.
Yeah.
I received a telegram
What's your
from Lord
name?
Strongheart. I did say your name, all right. Lord
Father,
Strongheart
don't worry,
yesterday.
it's a thing. It's a thing
I
with
don't
him.
understand
don't worry
you
about
kids and your bits.
It. It's the weed. Oh, you did?
It appears that some things came to light in a trial you were involved with 8 days ago.
Yeah.
Some things.
About what happened 10 years ago. That tragedy.
Yes.
Oh, thank god.
Could you tell us any more about it? No.
I don't know. Why didn't you ask me?
Hey, guys. Hey, guys. Hey. Professor
Wait, I didn't
Mikotoba.
realize you could do this.
Professor Mikotoba, I wonder, could I show you something?
Why do you seem so nervous?
I suppose because I'm a student showing something to a professor. That's always quite nerve-wracking. That's not how you spell that kind of rack, but go off.
It isn't.
Isn't it?
No, it's W. All right.
It's a
Yeah,
W.
it's W.
R-A-K? R-A-C-K?
R-I-K.
Rick, roll.
Oh.
Well, I'm sorry I perturb you in that way, but anyway, I'm afraid I have nothing useful to say about that, really.
Just the mumbling of
Your
really.
Eugene is having such an energy today, Ren. It's really good.
Do you say anything different? Do you say anything different?
That combined with the fact that you're specifically a dad right now.
Yeah.
Woo.
It's very fine embroidery here that shows the name of the armband's owner. In this case, Kazuma Asogi. So I'm always carrying my best friend's hopes and dreams with me on my right arm, just here. All the time. To be honest, it's something that weighs very heavily on me.
Oh, I didn't realize it was such a burden, Mr. Naruto.
Yes, I think it's why my right shoulder aches so much.
Are you sure that's not to do with your reading in bed or the like?
Say something different about it, you coward.
Listen,
Come on.
who
Yeah,
has
no.
good posture when they're reading?
Who has good
Nobody.
posture,
Couldn't be
period?
me.
Certainly
Could
not
be
me.
Could not be me.
Look at that. It's a picture of the Crystal Tower.
Well, the Great Exhibition is one of Britain's most prestigious probably, achievements
is.
in recent years. I wonder how tall it is.
Oh, this is the stupid dialogue.
It really does represent the pinnacle of scientific achievement in so many ways.
There's a 20-meter tall chimney on the bathhouse near my lodgings at Yume University. The attendant there is always boasting that it's the tallest object in the neighborhood.
I'm sure. Did you know that over the channel in Paris, there's a tower that's 300 meters tall?
What? How many times taller than the chimney at Yume Soken-san is that? And if it's that tall, how does it drop properly? The smoke would get stuck, surely.
Scaling buildings.
I don't think it's that sort of tower, Mr. Naruto.
Yume Soken Hot Springs.
Yume Soken Hot Springs.
Stupid.
Oh,
Boo!
that's funny.
God.
Boo! I hope it was called Yume
God.
just to make that joke a year and a half later.
No, Yume is legitimately the name of it in Japanese.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I'm
It's
sorry
also,
I doubted you, Japanese language.
It's the name of Ivy University in the original. as well.
Oh,
No,
is it?
you're kidding!
I didn't
Yeah,
know
it's
that.
the same university.
Oh,
that.
what?
I think there's like slight changes. Like I think there's a difference between like Imperial Yume University and then like whatever it's called in Japanese. I don't know, but they're both Yume is the point.
Holy
Yume
shit!
is- Yume means like what,
I never
famous or
knew
something?
that.
Yeah, it's like famous or fame.
That's
Yeah.
fucking insane!
It's like it's a cognate in Korean.
Layers.
So, was it like Phoenix got in because of a previous alumnus granted? He's a legacy. He's a legacy grad. That explains so much,
Nepo
actually, about.
baby.
That explains. He's a nepo baby. That explains so
Does
much
explain
about
so
Phoenix's
much.
college
Nepo
career,
baby.
doesn't it?
That does
That he
explain a lot.
went-
Wow.
Yeah.
It really does.
Phoenix.
God.
Phoenix is insane. Ren, you want to play the third game so bad.
Ren, you want to play A3
I
so
will.
bad.
I will. In good time, children. In good time.
That desk is known as the hotel reception. Anyone wanting to
Susanoo, no, not the Wii! How'd you get into that?
Where'd you find that?
You're too young for this.
Wanting to spend the night as a
Yeah.
report had to
He's a
sign in
forever
for their
weed.
stay.
Oh, so do you think that's the head Clark behind the desk
Clerk.
there.
Clerk.
It's Clerk, but I just saw Clerk and I was like, the Sondheim took over me for a second. And I
Oh.
was like, is it Clark in Britain?
Rip Ryunosuke Naruhodo, you would have loved Steven Sondheim.
You
God,
would
he
have
would
fucking
have.
loved
So
Steven
much.
Sondheim. He
So
would
much.
absolutely he would take getting married today as a personal challenge.
Right? Exactly.
Yes,
Julie,
I'm
we should
sure
do
it
a
must
cover
be.
of getting married.
I will die. And this is why I'm a Kazuma Kitty.
Let me do it. I can do it. Put me in, coach.
I believe in you.
I can do it. Put me in, coach.
Susato disassembled Nugent's watch as soon as he arrived in front of Smash.
That's where he keeps it.
That's where he keeps him. Phoenix. Anyway, I said the thing.
You did say the thing. I'd love to stay in a grand hotel like this for a little while, wouldn't you? Just to know what it's like.
If the hotel fee was paid through a stipend, I'm afraid it might bankrupt our homeland.
True. London gives the word expensive a whole new meaning. That's
We're
capitalism,
broke
baby.
bitches, Mr. Naruhodo.
We're broke bitches. Have you seen all those sparkling jewels up there?
Oh no. I'm taking a screenshot.
I just barely managed to get a screenshot of
I got
that.
it too.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank God you got a screenshot.
Literally the second before it went away.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, I was like, what the fuck are you guys talking? Oh, I see what probably happened. Have you all seen what I can talk? Have you seen all those sparkling jewels up there? They must have gathered every gem in the world for that.
Jupiter, but look at this man's areolas.
Thank you, Jupiter.
Oh my god, I'm trying to send this screenshot of Susanto fading away.
Ah,
Naruhodo-san, I don't feel so good.
Naruhodo-san, it's me. Believe in yourself.
believe in yourself.
Ryunosuke for the 6 months that Susanto was gone.
Ah. It's called a chandelier, I believe. It's designed to provide elegant lighting in large, spacious rooms like this.
Pretty sure chandeliers were not lighting yet. I'm pretty sure they were just rocks.
So they had to get. So they had to gather every gem in the world just to illuminate one room.
Crystal, like. They're probably glass. Glass makes more sense.
Probably just rocks.
They're probably just rocks.
Oh,
Probably
what's
just
happening
rocks.
today?
What
It's
is
that
up
weed.
with the energy?
It's that weed, the forever weed.
Yeah.
It's the forever weed.
It's probably electric light bulbs that are actually throwing the light.
If I tried to hang something like that from the ceiling in the office, it would be scraping on the floor.
It's okay, a large enough time span, everything is a rock.
So true.
I think perhaps chandeliers aren't for you, Mr. Naruhodo.
But I want to eat it. Okay.
You do love to eat rocks.
I love how they're talking about whether or not it's electric lights and
That
there's
too
candles
is
in
a
it.
JoJo reference.
How? What the fuck happened?
Wait, what was the JoJo
You
reference?
said
I
eating
missed it.
rocks. The joke was right there.
I'm
Wait,
so
have you read
wrong.
part 7, Julie?
No.
Never mind. I'm
Don't worry about it.
the only
Sorry.
Wait, this is for me and one other person tonight.
Sorry.
Thank you very. I knew if no one got me, I know very
Yeah.
good creature got me.
Did I get an
I was
amen?
literally I was talking today about I need to
best
rewatch
part.
all of JoJo.
You should, so then you can read 7 because that's my favorite part.
Yeah.
There are
There
gay
are
people
people
in
in
it.
every JoJo part.
That's
That is also true, but they are particularly gay in part 7.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Never mind.
Look at all those cases just left there on that trolley. Aren't they worried about thieves? I know I am.
Haven't you seen the porter over there? Don't worry. He's obviously keeping an eye on everything.
Ah, so it's a trap designed to catch any chancers who might be tempted. Oh!
I don't remember who played this guy.
Hello!
I do not remember.
I don't remember.
I have no
Im-
idea.
It's been literally ages. But yeah, it's this guy.
Hi. You were on the
It was
The jury.
Runaway Room.
Yes.
Because he was
Jury.
yelling at Beppo.
That was probably me then.
Was it?
That was probably me. Cause Runaway Room. We were all there for Runaway Room, weren't we?
Yeah.
Unless Runaway Room was right before Ren jumped in.
It might have been right before Ren.
No, it was before Ren jumped in. I remember.
It was definitely before me.
Cause you jumped in with case 4, I think. At the earliest.
Yes, I think.
Doesn't matter.
I jumped in with Runaway Room. That was where I
Yes,
jumped in.
because you. Yes, because it was the week after I was having a fucking mental breakdown.
God.
no! Oh no!
That was
Well, I'm sad that's how you remember it.
No, I remember no, because the week before it was we had finished case 2 of the first game, and the most iconic part of that was me crying for
that's-
45 minutes.
I thought you were talking about a separate.
A
No.
separate mental breakdown. No, this
No.
one's included.
yeah, that didn't. That was
this is a
free with
yeah,
admission price.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
included with the package. Why did the porter give me such a scathing look just now, do you suppose?
Well, some might say you look a little suspicious with your jet black clothes.
I mean,
That are definitely jet black and not like a Hatsune Miku green.
not everyone clad in black is some sort of ninja with intent to steal, you know.
It's also Victorian London.
It's also Victorian London. I thought he was just gonna be racist.
I thought it was gonna be the sword. Oh, we gave it back.
We gave it back.
I forgot.
That was a thing that happened.
It's kind of a key moment.
Nosuke.
Rionosku.
Sekaide.
All right.
Hi everyone, it's me, Miku, from Krypton Future Media.
So how was the voyage here?
Oh, that's me. Sorry, I was thinking about Sekaide. Well, Sekaide. Well, 50 days at sea is a long time by anyone's standards.
Rebution Miku Tabayu would have loved
But allowed.
Yujin Miku Tuba.
But it wasn't as bad as when we first came 16 years ago.
No, that's true. Then I truly wondered if. Yes, no, I know where we are now. Then I truly wondered if we. I wasn't following where the sentence was going. I'm mentally. The forever weed really is quite a drug. No, that's true. Then I truly wondered if we wouldn't be drifting in the vast ocean for the rest of our lives. I mean, we're drifting in something for the rest of our lives. Just that ain't the ocean. This time we followed the same route as you, so we were able to relax and enjoy the experience. You get my
seen
drift.
At
the
least you didn't
Bob's
have to have a
Burgers.
fucking corpse in your room for a while.
Have you seen the Bob's Burgers clip where the parents are high and they're trying to not let their kids realize it, and the kids like
Yes.
fucked something?
Yes.
Yes.
That's what this feels like.
Ah, so you stopped in France's beautiful capital, Paris.
We did, yes, though only for one night. Oh my god,
Holy
shut
shit.
up. Mika.
Hairlock Sholmes.
And-
Oh my god, Mr. Hairlock Sholmes himself. Holy
Mr.
shit.
Hairlock Sholmes
It's him.
is real?
Oh my god.
It's
Oh
him.
my
He's
God.
real.
Hello! My bug! My
Your bug.
hello!
It's Bug Boy.
Bug boy. And yesterday
Hello.
evening we left the port of Dunkirk for Dover.
Just in time for the symposium, in fact. It starts tomorrow.
It's wonderful that you were invited to attend such an important international event. I'm very proud of you, Father.
Thank. Stop being dumb. It's thanks to Seishiro here. 16 years ago, he managed to ingratiate himself with Britain's Attorney General.
Well, Well, we were friends with Forensics Con's top contributor 16 years ago.
I'm sure that's why he was invited. And I suppose you could say I'm something of an appendage by default.
Ah, yes. I know what it's like to be a package deal with someone coming to Britain. Except people knew about you. Speak for yourself, Eugen. You were close friends with a professor of forensic science at a major hospital.
That guy's dead now.
Yeah, well, he's dead, so...
Yes, well, that guy's dead, so I'd rather not dredge all that up, really.
No. There's been a lot of water under the bridge since then, but it doesn't bring him back. Cosimo's father, I suppose. Hey, let's talk about him.
Bug when you lift up a rock.
Like the
Sorry,
ocean.
they just both looked at you.
She's... The eye contact is insane on these two. The professor.
The professor.
The professor.
Professor.
The killer who took the lives of 5 members of the British aristocracy was actually Cosimo's father, wasn't he? That's correct. Genshin Asogi.
Genshin Impact!
Genshin Impact! I was being so brave and didn't say it, but you heard the hesitation.
Well, we got a good video to send you later. Genshin Impact!
Genshin Impact.
Genshin Impact.
You knew, I presume, Father.
Genshin really made an impact.
No, I'm thinking about the video again. The video can be sent now.
The video can be sent.
That's
Mama
true.
Sogi's name is Honkai.
Honkai, yeah.
I love it.
Yes, he was a close friend at the time.
God, the
Get-
music. Fuck me. Ugh. Ugh. I hate this game.
Genshin came to Britain as a police detective. He was studying investigative techniques at Scotland Yard. I've never understood what drove the man to commit such heinous acts.
Oh, stop clicking off the screen. It was a closed trial, so the public never knew the truth, and he was executed with little ado. To this day, very few people know what really happened, even in our homeland.
What about Cosima? Did he know? Did he know the truth about his father? No, of course not. He was told his father passed from sickness.
However, I suspect he may have had his doubts.
Oh! Why?
As you know, I tried to guide Cosima growing up as if he were my own son. Then one day he came to my office at the university and said,
It still hits!
"He's still alive!"
He's literally like right over there.
Sometimes I can still hear his voice!
Quit telling people I'm dead.
Quit telling people I'm dead. I've decided. I want to travel to Great Britain and study there. It's the Hachimaki.
Yeah,
Do-
it still does it.
Do you
It still
think
does it.
It still does it.
he wanted to come here to investigate his father's death?
I don't know. But when I looked into his eyes, I did know that there was no way I'd be able to stop him.
Something else came to light in that trial the other day, actually.
Oh? What?
Well, having disappeared in Hong Kong and been missing for almost a year, Cosimo's since turned up here in London, working as the apprentice of Lord Van Zeeks.
What?
Oh!
Oh.
I know this forever weed is it's still in my system, but
What the fuck?
what did you say? What the
What? That's news to us.
Oh my god.
So
I was gonna say
none.
nani, but I decided
What?
against it. So what came out was just what?
Mild surprise. So you two weren't in on it. That is interesting. So,
I
Lord
love
Strongheart's
this
telegram.
Jigoku story.
It is very good.
It's good.
Lord Strongheart's telegram neglected to mention that part then.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, what a fool.
Oh.
What?
As you know, we both thought Kazuma had died on the steamship during our voyage to Great Britain in January.
But he didn't die. He's alive. As you knew, didn't you, Father?
In actual fact, no. What I did know is that when your ship docked in Hong Kong, he mysteriously vanished.
We sent a team of investigators to Hong Kong to try and ascertain what had happened, but to no avail.
But he's still alive? And here in London, you said?
I'm fascinated that you two weren't in on this.
I never dared even to dream it.
Why on earth did the young man not make contact? The government and the police have been chasing clues fruitlessly for months now.
Well, it seems that he was suffering from amnesia.
What? Amnesia? When we first came across him again here in London, he didn't know who either of us were.
I see.
Hi. He only regained his memory 8 days ago. This is unbelievable. Has he just... man, I know he hasn't, but I kind of wish he's just been living with us now. I know he hasn't. But, like, I think it'd be funny.
God, I wish. I don't actually know where the hell he lives.
Oh, and you're dead.
I don't know.
Uh-oh. At least
thought I was
when I
being
hear other
gaslit
people
again.
react to it, I know it's not just me. Hi, Kate.
What did you
Okay,
say,
what did you just
Kate?
say? Because
I
Jake killed you.
I said, I know it's not what happened, but I wish that Kazuma was living with us. Now I know that's not what happened. And then I just went, I heard nothing from anybody, and I was like,
Oh,
or I'm
I
being
said I
gaslit
wish.
again.
Oh, yeah, no, we were responding to it.
really-
Yeah,
'cause
we
it
did
killed us,
respond
too.
to that one.
Okay.
Mutual
Yeah, I wish.
killing.
Sadly, there. Oh no, there's not enough beds in Baker Street.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no. Renosuke.
Arr, nar.
Arnar.
Arnar. Yes, it's quite
Seems there's,
miraculous.
seems there's only
Ladybug.
one bed.
Miraculous ladybug.
It's quite miraculous, ladybug.
I wonder why Lord Strongheart didn't let us know.
I know we didn't get to share a bed on the steamship. Do you want to make up for lost time?
You know, it's like you locked me into the closet.
You locked me in the fucking closet!
Whose fault is that?
I must speak with him urgently. I'm cutting off the weird sex roleplay that's happening.
Sorry, I just had the thought, like, do you think Kazuma knows about, or do you think, I kind of wish one of the first questions that happens in, what I'm hoping is an inevitable conversation with Kazuma is, how's the rat? Susanoo didn't let me keep it! I wonder how Kazuma's been these past few days. Would it be wrong of us to go and visit him? Well, forget about that poor son of a bitch. Anyway, that began 16 years ago now. It's a distant memory, really. It was Yujin here, Genshin Asogi, and myself. We were the original three. The first judicial... we were the first judicial scholars from Japan to travel overseas to study.
Ocean voyages were not what they are today, I can tell you.
16
For one, they
years
didn't have the forever weed.
I had to get my
Really
own
made-
forever re.
Really made that trip suck.
Things were
I love
tough
that
for their
they-
generation.
They add the detail that like it used to suck way more for seemingly no reason.
Yeah.
Wow.
Your father...
Passage of time.
Wow. The growing of technology. Your father was an exceptionally fine medical student at Yume University at the time, you know, young lady.
Yes, grandmother told me.
Hell, friend-shaped, and Genshin Impact. He went to do research at a great London hospital to study autopsy. Practically unheard of in Japan.
Yes, it was an eerie place, sandwiched between the back of a prison and a burial ground.
Interesting. Ugh, not more talk of graves. Very often, there's no one willing to deal with bodies following autopsy work.
So you see, autopsy labs have something of an unavoidable relationship with graveyards and prisons.
Not my cup of tea at all.
Do you remember that Scottish prison governor? I have never known how to say his name.
I
Wait,
always
is it
read
Caden?
Caden.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's how I say it.
Right.
Caden, his name was. He was a good man.
It's because it comes from barricade.
Barry Caden.
Because in Japanese, it's literally Harry Barricade.
Harry Barry.
terrible name.
Incredible. Yes, but then of course in our 6th year here, everything changed with that dreadful case. When Genshin was arrested for a series of the most gruesome murders.
I simply couldn't believe it. I'd known the man for years.
I was a witness at the secret hearing and I tried to speak in his defense, but
But you went a little too far and ended up facing charges yourself, didn't you?
bitch. Well, suffice to say that after that trial, we were sent back to Japan. Genshin's Impact.
Genshin's Impact. Sorry, I'm gonna be insufferable from now on.
Good.
There was nothing more we could do to save Genshin. It was a lost cause, sadly.
Me. Yikers!
Well, if you'll excuse us now.
We have more forever weed to do. Yes, I'd like to get this trunk up to my room as soon as possible. Oh, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have held you up here for so long.
I'll call for the porter then. Just wait here.
Whoa! Susato-san's gone off at a run!
I'd like to stay and talk more, but I do have various preparations to make for tomorrow.
Yes, of course! It must be a big responsibility representing our entire country. I wish you the best of luck.
Naruhodo.
Can I just have one conversation that doesn't turn menacing, please? For the
I
love
didn't
of...
even say anything.
You said my name and you turned to look at me directly.
Well, that is how
Kiss
you
my
address
face.
someone, yes.
It's just when everyone talks to me, something bad happens.
Well,
I think
Sounds like
that's
a
called
you
having an
problem.
anxiety disorder.
I should get that checked out.
Would you like some of this forever weed?
Just don't give it to Susanna. Thank you for hearing my shit.
Sorry. sorry. Zach Oyama voice. Sorry, I think you mean his hysteria?
Oh, so true.
I hope you'll keep an eye on Susato for me. Keep looking after her as you obviously have been.
Oh no, I mean, if anyone's looking after anyone, it's her looking after me.
Well, I do appreciate you being there for her. After all, I've been a miserable father to her.
Sorry, I should have laughed.
Sorry,
That was a terrible
No,
time.
I'm laughing at the timing of that. Oh no.
Sorry, I looked at chat at just the wrong time.
Oh no.
I saw that whenever someone talks to me, something bad happens, they said in a narrative-driven visual novel. And it did not occur to me that was horrible timing until it was too late.
It really be like that sometimes. Sometimes you cannot help it.
I'm sorry, Mikoto, but please continue.
I've been a miserable father to her. I've thoroughly let her down.
Sorry? What do you mean?
Well, it was 16 years ago that I started my long study tour here in Britain, as you know. The very year Susato was born.
Yes, I heard.
The birth of my daughter was the most joyous event of my life, but... well, sadly it was accompanied by the most tragic event of my life, too.
Oh, yes. Susato-san hinted at something like that.
It was a rather turbulent time at home. I remember because I was a baby.
I was an infant. You know, when memories have formed in the brain.
Anyway, I won't bore you with the details.
Oh, but okay. Goo goo gaga.
Goo goo gaga.
I won't bore you with the
Me?
details.
Gongaga.
Someone says, go never gaga.
Me? Gongaga.
Gaga.
Go gaga.
Gongaga. The point is, I became rather less dependable than befits a grown man. And it was then that Seishiro offered me the opportunity to study here in Great Britain.
I was too worried about you to leave you behind. Gay ass. So,
Yeah, a little bit. This is how Jigotoba can still win.
This is how
This is how
Jigotoba
we
can
can
still
win.
win. So perhaps I was a little heavy-handed when it came to persuading you to accompany me to London.
So, that's what happened in a nutshell. And that's also the reason why I now feel compelled to give my daughter as many opportunities as I dare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Though the world does not readily afford young women such things, I must say.
Yeah.
I completely understand, Professor.
I love them.
I love using Jigotoba so much.
I love him.
Ah, one other thing, Naruhodo.
I saw you do it.
If I may be so bold, I have a favor to ask you.
Oh, really? Of course. What can I do for you?
Well, the thing is,
I'm sorry that took so long.
Mr. Zato.
Now then, allow us to take your bags.
Allow me to take your bags.
One moment, if you please,
That was
Porter.
real good.
Of course, sir.
That machine around your neck is a camera, I believe.
Quite right, sir. Just 5 shillings for a lovely photograph to commemorate a wonderful stay at the hotel, sir.
Wow, a camera? I love Link Click.
I love
You.
Well, I think given the
out
occasion,
of
we
my
could
system.
justify the expense.
I'm good now, I got it out.
Ah! Yes, of course.
Dive back in time. His tits in that picture. God damn.
It's just
not ready.
I'd like to thank you for coming with me, Mr. Naruhodo.
That photo's so cute.
It's so cute. He was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Stop doing that! Stop doing that! Jesus!
Oh God, where the hell were we?
It made father.
It's really made Father very happy, I think.
Oh, well, I'm pleased then. But we were interrupted before. Professor Mikotoba was about to ask me something.
Shall we return to Baker Street then? I expect Iris will have some delicious tea waiting for us.
Yes. Let's go. I'm getting more and more anxious about Cosmo, though. Perhaps I'll try to meet with Lord Strongheart later and ask after him. Oh my god, we have so many places we could go.
There's a lot of places.
So much to do, so much to say.
Oh wait, I can actually like check the guide and see which one we're.
Yeah, I was
supposed
gonna
to
say, where would you like me to go, gang?
The Lord Chief Justice's office.
Yeah.
I can do that.
I almost just sent the fitness gram pacer test for no reason.
The fitness gram pacer test.
I-
the
like, I-
multi-stage aerobic capacity
Oh, bitch.
test that gradually gets
Sorry.
Hey,
I was just
buddy.
about to send it for like on reflex for no reason.
Every time
You saw the
Strongheart
word
is
Cosmo and just went,
first
"Whoa."
voice I have
No.
to do in a stream, I just know it's gonna go somewhere terrible. Oh, hey girl.
There's a lot of there are a lot of
Slow.
low-sitting voices in the chat tonight.
Yeah,
1st
Yep.
of November,
this game hates me.
British Supreme Court. I thought that said Barry is a brony, and I was about to like have a
Oh
stroke.
god. Oh god, no.
British Supreme Court, Lord Chief Justice's office.
He is a horse girl, if you ask me. Here's the final draft of the opening address for tomorrow's proceedings. I've supplemented your original with the figures you asked me for from the yard. This is just like my real life job. Jesus Christ.
Oh no.
His cutie mark, very weird creature.
His cutie
I was
mark.
thinking it would be a
Wine
bottle
glass.
of wine. Yeah.
Yeah, mine was
Wine
always
glass.
like,
Oh yeah.
Oh, you know what it would be? It would be if you look on his wine bottle, it's like a logo of a Reaper. It'd be like a chibi version of that.
Oh my god, yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Distant Kate.
Should I wait till Kate gets back?
I was gonna say I'm gonna take this moment to go grab my. I'm
It
gonna
sounds
grab my
like you're
water
much
from
further
over there. Give
away.
me 2 seconds.
Because I bent over to see
It
if I
sound-
could
it
grab my
literally- it
other
sound-
mouse.
It sounds like you were like across the house.
I
It
was
did, it was
bent
really
over
funny.
like 2 feet.
That's really funny. You and Nav have opposite problems with mics.
Back and back.
I see. Excellent work. Thank you.
I'm gonna connect my controllers because my mouse is being stupid.
You're welcome, my lord.
Hold on. Everyone hold on a minute. Give me about
Holding.
30 seconds. What's Lord Manzeke's doing here? What the fuck?
We're holding.
Probably his job, Renosuke.
We're holding.
It probably is
There seems to be an
fucking
awful lot of tension in the air, wouldn't you say?
Is she Fujoing out right now?
I'm so proud of you. Let's hit the
I'm
button.
sorry. I'm so
I don't have my
sorry. I'm
button set
so
up. Who wants to
sorry.
hit it?
Hold on.
Oh,
I like toxic yaoi.
thank you.
There we
Thank
go.
Thank you.
She learned from the juror.
She did.
She was taking notes.
Of course she was.
Good for her.
So this is the world
She's-
of toxic yaoi.
She's a fan of the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. Of course, she's a Fujo.
That's yeah.
Can I,
She sees
do
any
this
two men in the same room, and she's like,
Yeah.
"Holy shit!"
with just one controller? This place is stifling enough as it is. Yes! We really don't need any more tension.
We can make it worse.
Sorry. My apologies. I didn't notice you come in. You're
Incredible place to drop.
small stature and dark dress make you all bring more attention, more men.
This is such a funny line.
There we
It
go.
is. It's really
It's really
funny.
Oh!
Yeah, sorry, I didn't see you there. You're tiny.
You're tiny. Oh no, it's entirely my fault for wearing black, I'm sure.
From now on, you must dress in white from head to toe whenever we come here.
Whenever you come here, I can do whatever I want.
Now then, Mr. Naruhodo.
Yes, my lord, I'm right here.
Ellipses.
Ellipses.
Kill me now.
I was.
Oh, he
at,
used his wand.
When I was
He
at
used his
a.
wand!
He did.
Saddle ones.
I was at a play once in Korea. It was like I think it was like the bit was they all had like, it was like masked theater, but they were doing, it was like Aladdin and I want to say like another like related thing. But there was a fucking kid in front of me who I swear to God was the same age as me at the time. So like, I don't know, 9 or something. Anytime there was a pause in dialogue, she would like lean over to her mom and go ... And my mom and I like quoted to this day. It was so,
So
annoying in the
funny.
moment, but it's so funny.
Is something wrong? Perhaps it's a little too hot in here for you.
Oh, no, not at all. I mean, I've never experienced a room at such a perfect temperature.
If you're sure, the beads of sweat carving their way down your face seem to suggest otherwise.
Because of the daggers you're staring at me with, mainly.
This is just my face. I don't know what you want from me. I'm not going to wear contacts, as you're no doubt
Please.
aware. My International Forensic Science Symposium begins tomorrow, aka Forensics Con.
This man
That-
celebrates 2 holidays.
Exactly. Forensics Con, my second favorite holiday. In fact, your father arrived in London earlier today, I hear, madam.
Do you think at the end of Forensics Con he does it like the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade so Santa comes out at the end?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely he does.
That's why it's November.
That's why it's in November.
Oh, yes, that's right, my lord. He's extremely honored to have been invited.
Oh shit, you're still here.
You didn't fucking leave.
Jumps.
Sorry, I didn't.
I'll
notice.
leave the remaining preparations for the meeting room in your capable hands then, Lord Van Zeeks.
The difference in like undertone in their skin is insane.
It's so funny.
It is really funny.
It's so funny.
They, you know what? This
Bro is
would be
pallid.
like, bro is
Van Zeeks is
pallid.
great.
This would be like
He's
the color palettes for like someone trying to make like sun and moon boyfriends.
Yeah, literally.
I'm sorry, the idea of Strongheart being a son boyfriend is so
It's terrible. It's horrendous. It's genuinely bad.
It's not.
That's my
Ugh.
job here. Horrible takes.
Forbidden yaoi. I hate
Forbidden
this
yaoi
conversation.
unlocked.
I will attend at once.
Can one of you get contacts, please?
I will not.
He gave you a very cold stare as he left, didn't he?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking of.
What?
I know, but I haven't done anything. Have I?
These past few days, my feet have barely touched the ground, I must say. My dedicated right hand of many years was recently put out of action in spectacular fashion.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Is your left hand still of service?
Oh my god, I love
I'm
him.
obsessed with it!
I love him so much.
I love
stupid.
him! That
He's the world's stupidest boy.
love him
he's
so much.
I think
You
that
and me
needs
both,
to be
very
up
weird
there.
creature. You and me both.
We talk about So Clint so much. Why do we not talk about that one? That's
Is
real
your
good.
left hand still?
Cosimo speech bubble. Renosuke, you're so fucking stupid.
I do you kissing him in the moonlight.
Mr. Naruhodo, he's talking about Dr. Scythe.
I am coming out as morosexual. I'm attracted to idiots and idiots only. One night,
I've definitely seen that edit before.
one night, Renosuke asked me what animal chested cheetah was, and I've ever since fantasized about kissing him in the moonlight. Oh, of course.
My headcanon for mainline Ace Attorney is that Maya is like regularly like slapping the shit out of Phoenix's arm to get his attention. I feel like that's what
Oh, so
Susanta was
true.
doing there.
Yes.
I'm terribly sorry about that. I was just
Fear not. You've done nothing wrong. Dr. Scythe's own wrongdoing precipitated the situation. You needn't concern yourself with it any further.
It would be a lot easier to do if it weren't for the piercing stare you're giving me.
Don't worry about it. Lord Van Zeeks is doing an admirable job of holding the fort.
Thank you for using the correct phrase, Strongheart.
Though, disturbingly, his apprentice has been missing since yesterday.
Man,
Oh no,
weird.
where'd he
Wonder what
go?
happened to him. Oh,
Funny.
missing.
What's become of Kazuma-sama now?
It's gonna turn up in a bit.
He's like, what are you guys talking about me? What's up?
Hi.
I'm gonna snoop around your office. Don't mind
Don't
me.
touch that.
But-
No.
but-
Stop. No.
But I,
No.
but I,
No.
but-
I said no. No.
but,
No. No.
I can't even. Oh,
Why you
fucking
hitting
hell.
yourself?
Why you hitting yourself? God damn it! I have to connect my other controller. I thought I could only do it with one. Hi, baby.
No.
I thought I could only do
Hi,
it
baby.
with one. Hi, baby girl.
Hello, baby.
Hi, baby girl. How are you? How are you? How are you? You want up? You want up? Come on. Come on.
Is that her meowing or a human?
That was
I
me.
I
No.
wasn't sure. He's good at the meow.
He's good
It was really good, but it sounded too close.
So I was meowing right into my mic. I'll try to be more realistic.
Oh my god.
There we go.
My sibling keeps slamming doors in the background. Cease.
No.
Fuck you.
It's Ted.
Yeah.
Where the fuck did you go? What the fuck? She's vanished.
No.
I'm sorry. That's literally all I think of. If you ever mention your sibling
No,
slamming
that's
doors.
the energy. That's
Hey, Strongheart, I
it.
got you McDonald's.
I have another one I should send you after stream, Kate, where instead of going like that loud, I just like went up 3 octaves.
Oh,
Baby, baby.
You couldn't read all of these books even if you were reincarnated 6 times over as a bookworm. Can Lord Strongheart really have
underrated
read all
line.
of these?
that sounded like a light
I
novel
paid
title.
people
They-
to read them.
Also, the implication that a bookworm is a legitimate type of worm.
The rarest
Would
of
you
worms.
still love me if I was a worm?
No.
Good.
Thinking about it, Father's study is full of books that look as though they've never been read too.
She's committing crimes. Oh, really?
Ren and MJ, the like specifically targeted joke that I sent to you guys earlier today about being stuck in England, it was because somebody like was joking about it being an isekai title that they ended up stuck in England.
Oh god, that's quite the easy.
Yeah.
So sorry. That's the most terrifying isekai.
Yeah. I was like, oh my god, that sucks. My parents got stuck in England earlier this year.
Oh no.
Baby.
Peddlers of
parents got
books.
easy.
are forever- Peddlers of books are forever pushing their wares onto him. You see?
Wait, did I say that right? Ah, okay.
And I think he's just too kind-hearted to refuse them.
There's a phrase for that in Britain. People would say they saw him coming. They saw what?
Whoa.
It makes me
Rinosuke.
wonder if perhaps the vast number of books on the shelves in here are a sign of Lord Strongheart's overwhelming kind-heartedness.
I'm not sure you could afford to have a kind heart if you had to keep Lord Van Zeeks in line, could you?
Cold.
Oof.
Baby. These very European suits of armor are still glaring at each other from across the carpet, I see. Naru fucking Hodo. In a way, they feel like guardians of the Lord Chief Justice's office.
I suppose they're rather like the lion dogs that guard shrines in Japan, aren't they?
Fuck! Aren't they a bit too human to be called lion dogs?
Did you know that it's been a dream?
Wait. Oh, this is so cute.
Me too, girl.
Did you know that it's a dream of mine to keep 2 cats one day?
I feel as though we've gone off at a bit of a tangent, don't you?
She's so cute.
She's so
It's
cute.
a dream of hers to keep 2 cats one day. 2 cats.
Just sitting behind that desk must make you feel so important, don't you think?
Those cats are gonna end up being named Sholmes and Wilson.
Yes.
Oh my
Yes,
god,
they
yeah.
totally are.
Would you like to have an office like this, Mr. Naruhodo? With such a grand desk?
Kate, it sounds like you are.
It really
frozen
does
right
sound like
now.
you were like in another room. It's so funny.
So funny.
I can. It is like the exact opposite of what happens to Nav's Mike.
Oh,
You're
that's
right.
so funny.
Come here, come up here.
Cat,
Well-
cat.
I'm trying. She's into mischief. Well, imagine if you suddenly found yourself needing the toilet. You'd have so far to go.
How true. Perhaps the important people who work in ostentatious offices like this haven't considered such things.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment. I'm gonna pick you up. Come here. Good girl. Mwah. Mwah. It's cuddle time. It's cuddle time. It's cuddle time.
It's cuddle time.
Mwah. I'll let you give it a sniff. Wanna give it a sniff? You a good girl? Hey, in chat, do you guys think Bebby's a good girl?
He's a good girl.
She's a good girl.
She's about to bite me, so take that into account.
Nom 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 nom.
No.
Good girl! There you go. Bye-bye.
Bye, baby.
This has been, your weekly Bebby.
Yay, weekly baby.
As ever, the enormous clock is diligently maintaining its rhythmical tick-tock today.
Watching machinery at work can be quite mesmerizing, can't it? Ironically, you can completely forget the time. This too is Tyrion Cuthbert. What I particularly enjoy is watching the enormous wheels of a steam locomotive turning. When I was a little girl, grandmother often used to take me to watch the railway engines, you know?
It's an open fire for me. I could sit and watch the flames for
I
hours.
love my autism.
Mr. Naruhodo,
Autism.
we could install one in the office.
I love them so
An enormous wheel, turned by an enormous steam engine.
Perhaps we could start with a simple fireplace?
You are both neurodivergent.
You are both autistic.
The Autism Brothers.
The Autism Brothers. Trains, fire. Hey, did you know? Hey, did you know I'm a lawyer? Did you know I'm a lawyer, sir?
No, I forgot. No. Wow. I had no
Nar.
idea. Nar.
Can I show you this, Lord Stringer?
I'm the Lord Chief Justice. I'm not here to offer advice about evidence.
Oh,
Especially when the evidence in question is so dull.
so that's
I'm
the
a
real
bitch.
reason.
Never forget it. Hot damn.
Naruhodo.
Naruhodo. Not long ago, visitor numbers to the Great Exhibition exceeded 30 million.
30 million? Are there even that many people in the world?
No.
No, there's not.
Oh. What?
As a comparison, Mr. Naruhodo, the population of the imperial capital, Tokyo, is 2 million.
But there's still not that many people in the world.
I will be opening the International Forensic Science Symposium in the exhibition's main
Forensic
auditorium.
science?
They lost me.
Yes.
Me?
Yes,
There
it
we
did.
go.
My other
Strong
internet
lost
is also
internet.
like not working.
Yeah, the internet's just been bad for me lately. I'm feeling it, Julie. I don't know what's up.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, new line. Okay. The event has been 2 years in the making. 2 years of preparations and negotiations with other countries.
Sounds like a tremendous achievement. Congratulations. Congratulations.
It would be funny if they gave you an achievement for that.
That would be funny. They should do that.
Do-do-do. Just an achievement you get for playing the fucking game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, most of the Ace Attorney ones are.
That's true.
Internet is dead, much like the cadavers that will be there, you see.
There will be cadavers, you see.
There will be cadavers, you see. The internet will be among them. The 20th
us?
century. Among us. The 20th century will see the wholesale adoption of forensic investigation techniques. And cooperation between policing organizations around the globe will be essential. Which is why this landmark first symposium had to be hosted here at the heart of our great British Empire.
They're being dead.
Be there and be dead. In order that Scotland Yard can become the leading investigative organization in the New World.
He's the same
Be
as
there.
ever, I see.
And be dead.
Naruhodo. That passion of his is quite something.
It was definitely or last time, but I saw the and I thought it was funny.
Oh god.
Well, it can be both.
Be there and or
because of
be
the-
dead.
We can still fit a tiny little ampersand on the
Hi, you're back!
posters. It'll be fine.
You're
You're
every
back.
bit as passionate in your own way, I'm sure, Mr. Naruhodo.
But are your arms this long? I don't think so.
No, my arms are short as fuck, sir.
That's a you problem. I'm the only person in this country who truly cares about a future that embraces forensic science.
Be there, comma, be dead.
Be there, be dead.
Inclusive or.
Your two options for going to forensics con.
Be there, be dead.
It was my intention to become Her Majesty's Attorney General and reform the Yard from the ground up. So the disgrace of the forensic investigation team has been a bitter blow to my ambitions.
I feel like somebody in chat will probably know the answer to this. I feel like it may have been a fever dream, and I don't want to bring up this topic for very long, but in the Takarazuka musical, is Strongheart just like a little too into Queen Victoria? Or just-
What?
That was an incredible sentence.
I need that. I need
It'd be really
somebody-
awkward.
Please, can someone put that in the quotes channel?
Please.
Okay.
Okay, Jupiter says yes.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Why wasn't that the romance, huh? That would have been fun. Come
Who's
on.
to say it isn't?
You're right. You're so true.
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
Oh, God. I first established the forensic investigation team a year ago, experimentally, to start with. With Dr. Scythe at the helm, it was steadily accruing an impressive record of achievement.
She's also like young for some reason.
That is funny. I was on the verge of changing its name and elevating its status to a full-blown forensic investigation department.
And can you not do that now?
What do you think? Obviously.
I'm just making conversation, sir. I'm sorry.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Nobody wants to hear anything about it at the moment. Even I can't keep the story out of the papers. 6 million Londoners will be cursing forensic science now. This incident will set back our country's advancement in the field by a good 10 years, I'd say.
Could you imagine if people like made arguments like that about like math? Like, oh damn, it's because of all that damn math.
That would be really funny. Unintended repercussions of our trial.
It's because of woke math.
It's because of woke.
You can't do a fake British accent anymore because of bloke.
We simply couldn't have overlooked what had happened, though.
It's because you're always on that damn math. Of
People-
course not.
People can't
We
even,
should all be grateful to you both. Sorry,
people
Kate.
can't even study forensics anymore because of Croak.
Anyway, I'll still reform this country's policing when I become Attorney General. This might delay my plans, but it won't alter them. Nothing will stand in my way.
An ominous thing to say, sir.
No, it's fine.
Don't worry about it. Very
Okay.
normal.
Mail has 3 tones: forensics info dump, and checking his intimidating forensics info dump, and checking his acrylic nails between sentences.
On a first name basis with Male Strongheart. Sorry.
The idea of just calling someone male is really funny to me.
Right? The idea of naming your child that, it's a real name.
Male. I know it is,
Yeah.
but it's so funny.
I didn't know that
Um,
before I looked at his trivia section.
About Lord Van Zeek's apprentice.
Ah, yes. That came as a surprise to me, I must say. That you and he are old friends.
Yeah, that's what we'll call it.
How did he become an apprentice to Lord Van Zeek's in the first place?
First base.
It came about 3 months ago.
I was being so strong, Julie.
An unidentified Asian man was apprehended by border police.
Female strong.
Female strong
Terrible. Also, shout out to the only time they ever say Asian in this entire game.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's the only one.
Oh.
Unless there's optional dialogue I missed.
They found him hiding aboard a large goods vessel.
Oh my. So he stowed away to get here.
I hear him turning into Emma Watson with the voice.
I don't think so.
I don't think so, honestly. I think you're fine.
He had no
You're
papers to
approaching.
identify him, no passport, and he was suffering from amnesia too. Other than the fact he was clearly of Eastern descent, there were no clues as to who he was. So I decided to assign him to Lord Van Zeeks. That way I could keep an eye on him.
But then, why the mask?
I didn't want to burden Lord Van Zeeks with tiresome explanations about why he had an Eastern apprentice.
Lines I could write an essay on.
Because
My
it would be
God.
so much easier to explain why he was wearing a mask.
He's proving to be a great help to Lord Van Zeeks. I have high hopes for his future.
By the way, do you know where he's gone?
No idea. But I believe he's left London for the time being.
Oh, fuck!
Oh,
I take it you also didn't know that the man's father was one of our country's most infamous criminals, I mean.
Genshin Asogi.
Genshin's
Genshin's
Impact.
Impact.
Genshin's Impact.
Yes.
This
Or we
this
can
That's
call
what
it Kazuma's
called-
father's crimes. I
That's what
guess.
they should have made that
They
one.
called it Genshin's Impact.
Genshin's Impact.
Genshin's Impact.
Genshin's Impact.
You coming up? You coming up?
What?
Yeah, we're coming
Good
up.
girl! Good girl!
Thank you. Thank you. I tried.
Good girl, baby. Are you gonna walk across my laptop and throw a wrench in my
Yeah,
plans
yeah.
here?
Yes!
Yeah, we're walking across the laptop right now.
We're walking.
She's
Walking.
she's actually rubbing her little face on my monitor. What we learned from that trial 8 days ago was a huge shock. Finding out my friend's father was... Oh, now she's gonna walk across my laptop.
Ah, yes. Genshin Asogi.
Oh.
The professor case 10 years ago caused a great stir here in Britain.
This is where she's... Hold on.
Musical cue.
I was- Sorry, I read that as they were such awful murderers. They were bad at it.
they were
were
such
terrible
awful
at it.
murders. And unprecedented. Using a ferocious dog as a murder weapon.
And no one would have believed the culprit was a foreign student invited to study here by the government. So the true identity of the killer couldn't be made public then, and can't be made public now. Nobody in your country knows it was him, and neither do the citizens of London.
Oh, she's sitting right next to the pewter.
Oh,
Look at her.
I can't look at her. I gotta talk.
My main motivation was to avoid aggravating relations between our two nations at the time, I understand.
Oh, there's. Oh, she. No, back to the voice. Correct. However,
Oh, she's right next to you.
it has to be noted that there were some supporters of the professor's apparent cause.
What? Supporters of a mass murderer. That's unheard of. Whoa.
The majority of the man's victims were a blight on the aristocracy of the day.
That's fair.
Somewhat ironically, their deaths actually benefited society as a whole. Also, a fair few thinkers in London believed anyway.
Wait, no. What?
Hmm?
We're a blight on the aristocracy. Oh. Okay.
Yes.
Never mind. I take back what I said. Right. Naruhodo, baby. Can you take your paw off the keyboard?
Oh,
Baby, thank you. I see. But it was still murder, wasn't it?
what motive? Still murder.
It seems very similar, doesn't it? To the idea of the Reaper of the Bailey.
Dot.
And he's not
Well,
gonna
we're
say
just gonna
anything
move
else,
on
okay.
from that, I guess.
I
Bye.
Did we just
Finished
leave?
yapping.
Did we just
I'm
leave?
done yapping.
I
think
don't.
we can leave, yeah. There's something
I
else to do.
mean,
Oh my
I
god,
don't
yeah.
think there's anything else we can do.
That's so
honestly.
awkward.
I think they were expecting you to go there
Well,
last, so that way he could
fine.
just go. Preferences.
Go, I guess. Have fun.
I think.
My guide says Sholmes, but
Yeah.
I would say Baker Street next.
Yeah, Baker Street.
Let
they
me
are
go
both on
straight from
Baker Street.
Strongheart to Iris. Woohoo!
Yay!
You're such a baby girl. You're such a
I
baby.
know.
I am such a baby girl, thank you.
1st of November, Sholmes Suite.
Do you remember? Oh. Did we say this was gonna be me?
I do. I mean, I wasn't me. That was for sure. I do
I
think
think it
that.
was- I think this one is me.
Oh my god,
and
the mask is on the
other one-
table.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I'm gonna worry about it.
I think, Julie, I think you're right.
I do
I think this
it was
one's me.
you. Yeah, I think we decided it was you.
I still don't know how to say that with my mouth.
Way.
Yeah, like that. What was that?
A man screaming in a most unflattering way.
What'd you find?
Good
What
gosh,
did you
Vanessa.
find? That's a USB. Please don't eat that. Do you
Yum, yum,
think...
yum.
Could it have been Mr. Sholmes?
Oh my, I do hope not. I hope it's some other person screaming in our house.
Oh. Oh.
Well, I don't want to do it anymore.
Wait, did we say I was gonna be this guy?
I don't remember.
I think
I
it was
think this
either
one we
you. I
weren't
think it was
sure.
probably yeah. It wasn't me. That was what I refused.
That was, yeah. That,
Okay,
we,
okay.
we were like, not red. Okay.
I
fine.
don't want to be French.
You don't deserve this burden. Mon ami, mon ami.
This is a really funny duo.
God. Stop this disgraceful display.
Oh my god.
Allow it.
That is the funniest thing in the world. Oh my
Add
god.
French twink to the list of
Oh
things we
my
let through.
It's the funniest thing.
Why specifically with French? What?
Like
I
French
know
was
it would have
what
just
triggered
let
it.
twink. I think
We
it was
it
specifically
allowed
French.
Asian. We didn't have to say.
Was it like the idea of like?
Oh, it was race ethnicity
It was race ethnicity, yeah. And it was at
For
first it was
France?
just French.
for French,
What? What
specifically French twink.
discrimination do the French face?
I like that it didn't stop us from roasting the shit out of France earlier, but it's just a
no.
French twink.
We killed it with French twink.
It's really
I'm sorry. It's funny every single time it
Oh my
pops up and you just approve it. It's so. It's funny every time. It makes me laugh every time. It's
It's so
like yes,
funny.
allow French twink.
Yes, allow French twink.
It's so funny.
Who are these people? Look at their hair. It's bright red.
I think they must be clients of Mr. Sholmes.
Bum.
Oh wait, no, maybe I shouldn't take
Oh,
his
maybe this
cup.
is a bad idea.
Oh no. Okay.
Can I be French, or am I not allowed
Take
to be
him!
French?
Yeah, go for it. That's
Yeah,
we
you
were
can
trying to. I think we were
I think it's
between,
between
me and
you
you
and-
on
It
French.
was
guy.
between
I
you
was
and
yeah.
like,
So, if-
I want to be French.
You know, depending on how it turns out down the line, we'll just
We'll
our
pass it off.
collective French twink,
Our twink.
Our French twink.
our French twink.
Comrade.
Right, you two. You come with me now, down to the clink.
Not in prison. It is dark and damp, and I don't like it.
Rewatching part 2 was a great idea. Oh my god, again?
Just gotta keep allowing it.
He keeps doing it.
Oh, it might literally be just because one of these days I'll turn off auto mod.
I don't know.
Oh, the darkness. It is my friend. I am not scared.
Well, but you are always scared of the dark.
Shut your mouth, you idiot. I will sit quietly in the dark and plan our next daring heist.
I don't like this. I don't like it.
Well, tough. We'll finish this down the yard. Now get moving.
Actually, you know what? Just let me turn off automod right now.
Oh my god, again!
It's so funny every
It's
time it pops
very
up.
funny.
So fucking
It makes me
funny.
laugh every time.
It's so funny.
How do I turn off automod? I might have to do it separately.
I think
Whatever.
just keep it on.
We
for
can
now.
keep doing it. It's
Honestly,
funny every
really
time.
funny.
It is very funny.
It is really funny. Yeah!
Why did it only? Yeah, okay.
Yeah!
This is great.
Bye,
It's so
Benji.
funny.
Have fun.
There's so
Oh yeah. Thanks, Iris. And thanks, you great detective.
For those keeping track at home who can't see behind the scenes that the four of us can, every time in chat someone says French twink, it gets caught by automod.
every single time.
And we have to click
single
approve,
time.
and it's so fucking funny.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Gina makes a fine detective herself, doesn't
Oh,
she?
British twink is fine.
What?
British
What?
twink is
What have the French
What?
done?
Hold on. I'm looking this
What
up. Why
have
is
the
French
French
twink caught by
done?
automod?
Why?
Italian it's just the French!
It's
Why is
Just the
French
French?
twink
Why?
caught
French
by
twink is a slur.
French.
Well,
twink.
One of the times it highlighted just French.
French is the slur.
It's just
Is it
Okay,
like...
that's how I went through.
God, that's so funny.
Twitch Global AI Automod does not understand context. French is a slur.
Is the
This
slur.
is true.
This is true.
This is true.
Makes me laugh every time.
Okay.
It is. It's just.
Susie and Reno.
It's just not good. AI is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just call the stream French twink.
Every
No
time
context.
it
Pops up and it just highlights
really
it so
funny.
aggressively in all
It does.
red.
It's a really
Right.
aggressive shade
Like-
of red.
Deep red.
This person's saying a bad word. It's just fucking French twink highlighted in red.
Every single time.
Hello, Iris. We're home.
Well, did you find your daddy?
Yes. We arrived at the hotel just before he and I put chat over the screen. Just before he and his friend.
Oh, well, that's great news. I hope I'll get to see my daddy again soon.
Ah. Yes, of course.
Dr. John H. Wilson. So, Iris, all that remains now is that greatest of problems known to man. Ah! Jesus fuck!
Yeah.
I fucking hate you. I hate you.
I hate him
Hold on.
so bad.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I got out of my system.
Was he me in
Good.
college? Jesus. But before we concern ourselves with that, I believe some tea is in order. Don't you, my dear fellows?
Me once a week.
It's the fact that he included his eyebrows. That's doing
Yeah.
that's
He was
really
thorough.
driving me insane.
My favorite
was
part of
thorough.
it is that it's like, it's so like it's poorly done. Like,
It's so bad.
like not graphically. I'm sure they just hue shifted the model, but like
Uh,
his roots look terrible.
it was supposed
so funny.
it was supposed to be Honey Missed Auburn. Well,
Well,
honey,
honey,
you
you
missed
missed
Auburn pretty
Auburn.
bad.
Well, honey, you missed Auburn pretty bad. You missed
Miss-
Auburn big time.
Is something wrong, Mr. Naruhodo? Do I have a crumb or such like on my face? Not so much on your face as on your head, I'd say.
Come along then, everyone. I've brewed a lovely special blend. Time for tea. Have you all heard of the weed that makes you evil?
Oh no.
I've made it into a tea.
Oh,
Have we, Iris? Have we?
oh fuck yeah.
Father, when did you come here?
Oh, sorry. I was just leaving.
He just
So
wanders around.
Had to get.
Yeah.
The ship ride over really went through our supply.
Whoa.
Woo.
Anyway,
Iris is-
carry
Iris
on.
is
Be
my
good.
dealer.
Believe in yourself.
Love you, Susanna.
Followed you here.
Oh god, that's me. Sorry, it's the weed that makes you evil. What is going on here today?
In that case, let us sit and drink now. For I am, in fact, expecting a guest later today. Okay, before we deal with that,
Yeah.
the masked Cosmo wore when he was assigned to Lord Van Zeeks as his apprentice. When he cast it aside after the trial the other day, I just sort of picked it up.
Crazy.
God.
Crazy.
Oh.
Hate
We
him.
ought to give it back to him, I suppose.
But he has his memory back now, doesn't he? And I can't help feeling he might turn around and tell me coldly to wear it myself.
But isn't he your best friend?
Oh, it's gonna end there? Okay.
Yep.
Fuck me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having a weird time. I do like this fireplace. It's one of the best things I've seen since we arrived in the country, in fact. Although,
He's also having a weird time.
I do yearn for a Japanese kotatsu. Putting your legs under a warm blanketed table is so comforting.
Do be careful, Mr. Naruhodo. Don't mistakenly put your feet into the fire, will you? You'd suffer terrible burns, you know.
The
I
fact
know,
that the
Space Ghost
Kotatsu...
like me, accidentally
fact that
setting
Kotatsu's-
himself on fire.
Huh?
Don't worry about it. Art school's crazy.
Oh, no, that makes sense. The fact that Kotatsu's existed before, like, electric blankets scares the shit out of me is just like a...
Yeah.
how easily you could have burned yourself.
I worry sometimes about how Susato-san sees me. My eye is always drawn to this big metal chest that Mr. Sholmes and Iris use as a coffee table.
Isn't it where Iris keeps her very important papers?
It is. So you'd think that they'd treat it with more care, really. But only the other day I saw Mr. Sholmes kick it.
Oh no!
I suppose something must have been frustrating him.
What a shame to mistreat the furniture, though. Is it damaged?
The chest was fine, but Mr. Sholmes was doubled up on the floor for almost 10 minutes.
For real.
Oh dear. That is a painful tale.
Ah yes, Mr. Sholmes' curious collection of trinkets from the various mysteries he's solved.
It's one of my favorite parts of this room, full of items with such exciting tales to tell. And I do believe he's added to it since I last looked. Now there's a mysterious...
I don't know how to say pince nez in a Japanese-British accent, so I'm gonna skip it.
A mysterious little box. Sure! A mysterious horseshoe. A mysterious biscuit.
I think that last one might just be one of Iris's unfinished snacks. Iris's pretty little tea set is set out beautifully as ever. Look.
Well, it's only by carefully taking care of a tea set that you can make good tea.
Is that a roundabout way of telling me I need to tidy my desk?
Mr. Naruhodo, you do overthink things at times.
Anxiety disorder.
It's the anxiety
Alternatively,
disorder.
she's gaslighting you.
Susato, you've known me long enough. You know my problems. This blackboard is where Iris scribbles down her latest ideas, isn't it? Let's see. Oh, she seems to have drawn a lot of little stick figures all lined up. Look.
Dancing Man mention.
Cheap apples at the market is what all of them say.
What? The little figures can speak?
All your questions would be answered if only you would read this month's magazine.
So I'm the only one who can't make any sense of this?
It's Iris's wonderful collection of medicines, potions, and chemicals. Just look at all the little... I have to say little bottles. Just look at all the little bottles she squeezed onto the shelves.
Yes, and there are charming little ribbons tied around the bottles too. But the labels aren't quite so charming, are they? This one here reads deadly poison.
Oh, I've been so excited about the idea of helping Iris with her experiments, you know.
Just try to avoid any bottles labeled deadly poison or highly explosive. If I've remembered correctly, this large and imposing lump of iron is called a typewriter.
To think that every single one of the adventures of Sherlock Holmes blossomed from this very machine. It's such a dreamy thought.
I actually had a go on it the other day. The metal bars that move when you hit the keys got all tangled up somehow, and that made Iris angry.
Mr. Naruhodo, you're ruining my dreamy thoughts. Please don't do that again.
I've made Suzato-san angry as well. Don't fucking ruin this for me. I swear to God. Mr. Naruhodo, let me Fujo out. I've finally managed to remember this behemoth's name. The Great Analytoscope.
I don't think it was here when I left for Japan, was it?
Oh, is that right?
Yes, because it was with the pawnbroker.
Oh, of course.
Oh, that's given me a wonderful idea. I could pawn everything that's on your desk. The office would be tidy at last.
Don't even joke about it, Miss Suzato. You are joking, aren't you? That's ominous silence, Miss Suzato. There's all sorts on these shelves. Chemistry apparatus, books, papers, and lots of things I've never seen before. It's all heaped up so high I can't help feeling that the whole lot is gonna topple at any moment.
It looks as though it might topple, and yet it doesn't. The epitome of Mr. Sholmes' brilliance.
I don't get it. As it happens, I'm quite well practiced when it comes to stacking shelves myself. Just the other day, the shelf in my office finally gave way under the strain, though.
It looks as though it might topple, and it does. Yes, the epitome of your disarray.
I really don't get it. This is Mr. Sholmes' famous violin. The one he found being sold for a song at a pawnbrokery. What's it called again? A shoddy something?
Oh, there we go. Oh yes, this wonderful instrument features in the adventures of Sherlock Holmes. It's a world-famous Stradivarius.
What?
Stradivarius, Mr. Naruhodo.
Stragavor...
Are you even trying now?
We'll come back to this another time, I think. I love him, he's so stupid.
It's sad the VR only sometimes has statements. I think he got everything.
Awesome.
Wait,
I
was
love
there
getting
some-
everything.
Was the newspaper? I thought I saw.
Oh, fuck!
Oh,
You
yeah.
haven't clicked the newspaper.
This looks like last week's edition.
What's that article circled in red ink there?
Ah, I hate having to say this fucking word in British English. It's in
It's
an
okay. You go.
it's in an advertisement column. It says,
Sometimes I simply just ignore how the word is supposed to be pronounced.
"To the Red-Headed League."
The Red-Headed League? What's that?
Why do they say it like that? I don't know. I've never heard of it before, but
There's something on my face. Clearly this has something to do with that lively hair.
I cannot stand him.
I know, honey, I know.
I hate him.
Bombastic
him
side
so
eye.
Side eye.
Much.
Yeah, with the tits out outfit, like he's committing 2 crimes against us.
Kind of looks nice. with
Ronald
the nice
McDonald
little pale
ass.
tank.
It honestly,
Sure.
this would look a lot more questionable with the original outfit. I
It
think.
would
I
look
think
really
it does
bad.
look worse with the original
does look
outfit,
worse
It does.
honestly.
It does look
Outfit,
worse.
yeah.
I think this is like pulling it together a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a
They're
look, you
similar.
know?
Still a stretch.
Oh, good, we are talking about it. Okay.
Uh-huh. Mr. Sholmes, who were the 2 gentlemen that were here before?
Oh, just a pair of petty criminals. Nothing of significance. Of course, they have to make a living somehow. And when the mood takes me, I'm willing to turn a blind eye to all manner of infractions.
When the mood takes you?
All manner of infractions. But when such fellows set their sights on Mr. Herlock Sholmes, well, that's when their luck runs out.
Oh my. You were the target of a crime, Mr. Sholmes.
But I quickly devised a plan to entrap them and deliver them to our young detective ally. Ally!
You should have asked Grexy to come too. We could have had an arresting tea party.
I did send word, but no answer was forthcoming. The man is constantly in the wrong place at the wrong time. There's a word for it, I'm sure. Ah! I have it! A bungler. That's the word. It's a good job he's not here to hear you say that.
You can excuse all manner of infractions?
So those redheads had been up to no good?
I wonder what the men did.
Never mind about that now.
Never mind about that now.
What was that about the greatest of problems known to man that you mentioned before?
Ah, I small screen.
Is it another fiendishly intricate case, Mr. Sholmes?
How should I best explain it? Are you aware of the theory of evolution by natural selection, perchance? Can't just say perchance. Well, I think I've heard talk of it somewhere. Possibly.
You can't just say perchance. It's a revolutionary scientific theory that was newly proposed 40 years ago now.
Let me pull this out of my ass.
According to its author, Mr. Darwin, we humans were once apes who lived in the treetops. That's not correct.
Wait, what? We were apes? Indeed. And from the very moment those apes descended from the canopy to live as humans, it has been our lot to be at the mercy of the greatest problem known to man.
Our lot? What is this great problem, Mr. Sholmes?
Why is it not obvious? Why is it not obvious, my dear madam? The problem of rent!
December 24th, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. From here on in, I shoot without a switch.
So true.
Capitalism, understandable.
But did you not receive a rather large sum of money from Madame Tispels only the other day?
Pshaw! A large sum! One potted herb for Iris and a new motor car for me later, and all of it has quite disappeared, I assure you. Help me manage my finances! Gas, $20. Cable, $15. A new car. All of my money.
All of my money to a new car. God.
Honestly, Harley, you know you squandered it.
Yes, well, anyway, 2 days ago, I discovered the answer to man's greatest problem. For the coming month, at least. And what was the answer? Why, there's a substantial clue before your very eyes.
Don't tell me. Let me see.
Humans are sorry creatures, unable to see what is in front of their noses. Let me give you some assistance. Don't look, but observe me very closely. There is one particular feature about my person that has changed. You should notice it in the end, I think. In the end? Doesn't matter. It's been stabbing me in both eyes right from the very beginning of our conversation.
I think we might need another clue before we uncover the full answer, Mr. Naruhodo.
Thanks for the hint. I'll be tearing my hair out if this charade goes on much longer.
I'm pretty sure that's a hint to go click on the newspaper if you haven't.
Do you have any cute... No. It looks as though someone circled an advertisement in this paper, Mr. Sholmes.
He's stronger than me, Kate.
To the Red-Headed League. Does that strike you in some way? I was thinking that just maybe they might be related to your bright red hair. So, at last you've learned to apply my methods, Mr. Naruhodo. Sorry? In the first instance, and quite indispensable, observation. Believe me, I could have seen that hair with my eyes shut. So then, allow me to regale you with the details of my latest exploits. Regale or boast? We're coming back to that. We're ending with that. Right?
What?
Yes. We're ending with that. We'll come back to that.
Okay.
So what is the
Okay.
Red-Headed League, which seems to be the subject of the advertisement you've circled? You noticed it in the paper, then? That, my dear fellow, was going to be the source of this month's rent payment. It was? How? According to the advertisement, the Red-Headed League is a distinguished institution of fellows of unspecified governance. In fact, the only condition for becoming a member is having red hair. That doesn't entirely surprise me.
I forgot I was muted. That's good of me.
But listen to what the lucky redheads receive once they join. An unconditional salary of £4 a week.
Oh my, £4 a week.
But why? What are they paying people for? That I don't know. No details are given in the advertisement.
But surely every red-headed person in the country would be flocking to join in that case.
All right, Susie. There's no time to lose. I'll put in my application at once.
So will I. Just on the off chance.
That might be stretching a point, I think.
The trouble is, they have a fixed number of members, you see.
Oh, Naruhodo. So a certain number of people have joined. So once a certain number of people have joined, no one else can. But as luck would have it, one member recently passed away.
It wasn't particularly lucky for the redhead in question, I feel, Mr. Sholmes.
So you decided to try to join in his place? Correct. I mean, look at me. Have you ever seen such a red-headed fellow? No. So why? Why did it have to go so wrong? What on earth happened? A blunder, Miss Naruhodo. Though it pains me to admit it. Oh, this is going like a lot deeper than I expected it to.
Yeah.
All right, fine. Just in case, because Ace Attorney's done that before, where if you go too far in
Yeah.
a dialogue, it'll cut you off. Fine.
You can do it. It's written so that you can. But it'll get weird.
Mr. Sholmes, isn't it about time you told us the truth? Just over a week ago, you said to us. I will now tell you something of the first importance, my dear fellow. Great detectives are wont to lie. It will serve you well to remember that. I love that on this specific sprite of him, they missed like a section of his eyebrows, and so it just looks like he has a slit. The mask fucked up.
I need to full screen
That's
it.
really good. Oh my
That's
god.
so
He's got
funny.
like an edgy eyebrow slit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
only on this one. Every other
I'm
sprite, it's
cool,
perfectly
Mr.
fine.
Naruhodo.
Oh my
Listen,
god.
if
Sarah
you've
Hudson,
ever
very
if you've ever
cool.
tried to like color your eyebrows a stupid color, this happens.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
Anyway, we're about to have a serious moment. Sorry.
Yes, sorry.
That case aboard the SS Buria in January. Cosmo wasn't killed. And you knew he wasn't dead at the time. So what was really going on? The fellow was unconscious for a very long time. If he hadn't regained consciousness when he did, his life would have been in mortal peril.
Exclamation point.
Of course, a side effect of the prolonged comatose state was amnesia, as you now know. It was a simple enough task to silence the crew. But how?
Kazuma is brain damaged.
After they carried him out of the cabin, I assembled them in the lobby area. Then I made them swear to leave him unconscious and have him unlaid from the ship in Hong Kong as a murdered corpse.
How horrible.
It was necessary to find some material with which to persuade the crewmen to keep their word, of course. But why? Why do it in the first place? I will be at liberty to elaborate in due course. But for the time being, I would like to reassure you. I didn't foresee subsequent events. What events? His disappearance in Hong Kong.
Oh,
Today on, he would not be fucking able-bodied after that. You're so right.
I believe I may have made a gross error of judgment. Mr. Sholmes.
Sorry, the music
Yay,
came
happy
back
music.
Anyway, how else did you fuck up?
what did you actually do to your hair, Mr. Sholmes?
I'm glad you asked, Miss Susato. What you see atop my head is neither dyed nor a hairpiece. I changed the color of my hair overnight. By the wonders of chemistry. Chemistry? I was conducting some research into a method of rejuvenating spent tea leaves. And in the course of my work, I stumbled upon a potion that, when taken, turns one's hair aflame like red. Would you like to try it? It will make every hair on your body perfectly crimson. I think I'll pass.
Oh, Mr. Sholmes, is it...
Okay, so that was, I thought that was just
God,
happening to
this
me, and I was like,
Ugh.
oh no,
No, I'm
because
talking
everything
so
was
for
kind of
funnies.
cutting out.
There we
Okay.
go. Surely it's bad for you, isn't it?
Ah, amateurs are always hampered by such fears.
Oh, I should never have doubted you, Mr. Sholmes. You mean to say...
But of course,
But
to earn £4 a week,
But
one
of
must be prepared to
course.
turn a blind eye to a little danger. That degree of red signals more than just a little danger, surely.
So, anyway, Hadley left full of confidence yesterday with his new red hair for the park on Lime Street where the Red-Headed League were interviewing prospective new members.
So what went wrong? The whole park was choked with red-headed folk, like a Costa's orange barrow.
What?
Like a Costa's orange barrow.
British people / neg.
Figured it out. Got it. I queued
Yeah.
for 8 hours solid before at last I reached the front.
Oh, like
But
a
when the-
wheelbarrow.
Yes. But with oranges in it.
Buster.
But when the panel of interviewers saw me, they immediately said, "Ah, Mr. Sherlock Holmes, are you in disguise to conduct an investigation?" So naturally, I had no choice but to reply, "Shh, don't give me away." After
Oh,
which
a
I
sweet
could do
thing.
little else but turn and leave. Then this morning, when I looked in the mirror, irritation stirred within me. So I turned that pair into the police.
Oh dear, what a disaster. For Harley and those two redheads.
Anyway, back to serious mode.
I was like, oh my god, the phone.
Ah, here is my guest now. My latest client, with money to spend.
Ooh, I do hope it's an exciting case, Harley.
Remember, Iris, we are at present gripped by the greatest problem known to man. I must be willing to accept any case, no matter how unstimulating. Save locating a runaway, of course. Don't spare anyone's feelings, will you?
Oh dear. I'm afraid that Harley can lack a little tact, especially just before the rent is due.
Same. Jesus!
Whack.
Mr. Sholmes! Mr. Sherlock Sholmes! Please, oh please! Please find my husband! He's run away!
You were on the jury, weren't you?
Fujo, come back!
Future.
Fujo!
Yeah, she's back.
She's...
To upset me?
Is my audio coming back?
Yeah, you're
okay.
you're
Oh,
back.
Okay,
it's
I'm just worried. My internet's been weird. Okay, I beg your pardon.
Never mind. A personal matter. My apologies. What exactly are you trying to say, Mr. Naruhodo? I didn't say a word. Come, my dear madam, be seated. Iris, some tea, if you please.
Of course.
What's the matter, Miss Usada?
Oh, it's just that gentlewoman. I feel sure we've seen her somewhere before. Very recently.
Yes, now you come to mention it.
As I explained earlier, my name is Evie Vigil.
I almost accidentally said her name every stream.
It's been
God.
hard.
It's fucking
It's been hard.
Evie Vigil.
Evie
Isn't
Vigil?
it pretty?
Evie?
Yeah.
Like Ever Vigil? Evie Vigil?
Evie, like evening vigil.
A vigil as a noun, not vigil as an adjective. Understanding. Got it.
I implore you to take the case, sir. Money is no object. Simply name your figure.
It's not like a big spoiler, which is why I kept
Yeah, it's
forgetting.
not like
I kept forgetting that you don't actually
it's
know
just
it.
her name, but it's like, you know, it's a cool thing. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, but she has a name.
She has a
Yeah.
name. She's
Money
a
and wealth
person.
are. Yes, I love when they're people.
I
Right?
love
Money and
her
wealth are of
people.
little consequence to me, madam. Being offered a case to solve is rewarding enough. Or is reward enough.
Oh, we're classifying out the right course.
Oh, Mr. Sholmes, you are the picture of benevolence.
I will, of course, make a mental note of your offer, however, for contingent reasons. I trust you will remember your words also.
If I might inquire, sir. This gentleman and lady would be...
Me?
Gosh, the internet's being weird. Is it still... Are we still coming through okay audio-wise? I'm just paranoid now.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, you're good.
okay. My stream's being super laggy. Okay. What I am about to tell you, I should like to communicate in the strictest confidence, you understand.
Ah, these are my friends. I assure you, you may say before this pair anything you may say to me.
I see.
Hi.
Hi.
I can vouch for the gentleman personally. After all, he's hard of hearing. Why did I ever get my hopes up?
Such a stupid bit.
Forgive me for asking, Mrs. Vigil, but have we met somewhere before? Quite recently, perhaps?
Oh my.
Sure. My dear fellow, what is your intention? Clearly you have no ability to differentiate the facial features of the English. If you wish to invite the lady to tea, you must do so in a more gentlemanly fashion.
Is it possible that you're the nice young lawyer from the trial I attended last week?
Ah! I knew I recognized her!
To have a man's fate in the palm of one's hand. Oh gosh, oh golly, it sends shivers down my spine.
You were fujoing out!
I was fujoing out.
How are you, girlie? I didn't
I'm
quite
good.
recognize. Good! I
How's
didn't
the
quite
yaoi?
Oh, there's tea on the yaoi, ma'am.
Oh,
I
I'm
could tell
excited.
you
There is
everything.
tea
Well,
on
yeah, I'd
the
hope there's
yaoi.
tea on the yaoi. It's
Anything,
yaoi.
Please, Phil.
My eyes keep trailing to her boobs. I feel like I'm disrespecting her. It's... Yeah.
It's fine. It's
They're
a
very
Victorian era.
prominent.
It's a Victorian era. They're nice
I don't
boobs.
know what that means.
I didn't
got
quite
nice
recognize her
boobs.
because of she's acting so differently now.
It must be very difficult for you, lawyer. Being hard of hearing, I mean.
Pardon?
Oh dear, I'm so sorry. Don't worry if you can't hear. It was frippery, really. Nothing more.
It's such a stupid bit.
It's so
Now look at what you've started, Mr. Sholmes. Thank you very much. I believe it would be prudent for you to sit quietly in the corner. Yes. Anyway, girly the tea. So I had this boyfriend, right, for like years.
Really?
I
Aw,
know.
how sweet.
And so we met at university. We met at college. You
Really?
know, it
Oh,
was a cute.
sweethearts.
It was
Aw.
such a sweet little. You know, we met at this like speech competition. He came up to me afterwards. We went out for dinner. We just had a really nice time talking to each other. We, you know, and then he was like, "Oh, I want to go to I want to go to Britain. I want to travel to London." And I was like, "LMAO, yeah, I'll come with you, sure." Like knowing that I wouldn't be
Oh.
able to come. And then he was like, "Yeah, absolutely." And so what happened is he wanted me to join him so badly on this trip. I snuck in on his luggage. Like he snuck me in on
Really?
his luggage. And
Let me
like
take notes.
we had to like hide from everybody on the ship. It was like this like courtly shit. It felt like courtly shit where
Oh.
no one could know I was there. It was
Adorable. Oh.
it was wonderful. We were on the boat here to London. It was a very nice 2 weeks. And then the boat trip itself was much longer. It's just that we got separated after 2 weeks, and I hadn't seen him in like months. I got here like all by
Oh,
myself, and it's
no.
been like 10 months, right? And then like I run into him
So
last
tragic.
week after our trial,
Mhm.
and
Oh.
like and now I'm dealing with that.
Oh,
it's-
that's got to be huge.
it-
Oh my goodness.
I'm feeling many things, ma'am. There are a lot of feelings. I don't even know if he still likes me. It's been so long, and like I
I'm
never.
sure he does. You just need to talk down.
I would
You
love
need
to
to
talk with him.
connect.
I haven't seen him like the past
Well,
like
do you know where he is?
no. Well, all I've
Oh.
heard is that he's not in the
You poor
country
dear.
anymore.
Oh no.
I don't know where he is.
You must go find him.
I
go.
would love to. I want to. We're just like in the middle of something, I guess.
I
Um,
understand.
we
I
were-
did come here with a.
You
Yes,
did come
that's
here with a
true.
problem. Tell us about your husband, madam.
Mr. Vigil. Well, sorry, I was distracted. There was an important tea. Mr. Vigil, my baby is 14 of age. I have a photograph here.
An entirely unremarkable gentleman. By appearance, at least.
That's
How
very
long have you
rude.
been-
He's very cute. Excuse you.
I agree with you, ma'am. How long have you been married?
It will be 15 years this year. We have a cordial relationship, and my husband's income is more than adequate, so we live quite comfortably.
I love that they have to specify, no, we're happy together.
No, we're happy.
Believe it or not, we're happy.
Daily Vigil looks like a wet mop. That's so mean.
That's so mean. He's so cute.
As it would
I love
appear.
Daily Vigil.
I need only look at you to know these things.
Oh gosh.
Your dress is the latest style, your hat clearly regularly groomed, and your eyes are animated. In short, you have no inkling as to why your husband might have disappeared, correct?
That's right. He's a kind man with a strong sense of loyalty, and he rather dotes on me.
Which would point to the possibility that he's become embroiled in some incident or other.
Oh, that is exactly what I fear must have happened, Mr. Sholmes. I'm quite beside myself. My husband's employment is somewhat unusual, you see. What if he's incurred some miscreant's ill will?
What exactly is your husband's line of work?
He's a warder at the prison.
A guard? That is somewhat unusual. So, your husband is a prison warder?
That's right, yes. Well, in actual fact, he's the chief warder.
Indeed. Naruhodo. Well, chief prison warder certainly qualifies as something of a specialist occupation.
Yes, it does indeed. My poor husband must prepare those dreadful punishments and see that they're carried out.
Dreadful punishments? Does she mean capital punishment?
And at such times, he must occasionally spend a night or two in the prison dormitory. But for that extra responsibility, he is remunerated? Remunerated? Sure, he is remunerated more handsomely than the other warders. It's one of those words where I'm like, I know what that means. How the fuck do I say it?
I get it. What the fuck is that?
What the fuck is that? Of course, we make no mention of my husband's work to the neighbors.
Yes, I believe your prudence is justified. Tell me, at what prison is your husband engaged?
Barclay Prison, Mr. Sholmes.
Of course. Really? Barclay? Oh, a fine establishment. If I'm not mistaken, there is a large cemetery just behind it.
Yes, that's correct. Lowgate Cemetery.
Are we gonna find out that, like...
Cemetery.
Are we gonna find out that Daily Vigil was, like, the person in charge of, like, carrying out, executing, the professor, and, like, he was, like, in on it, and so...
The professor.
The professor. Like, that's how this all, like, loops back to 16 years ago, is that, like, he was in on that, and, like, something is just now
no.
catching up with him.
Killed mid
Oh, we're back.
theorizing.
Damn.
Hey, you're back.
Oh,
Point is, it's gonna come back to bite him in the ass. That's my theory, is that Daly was involved. Everyone is always involved now. That's my theory. I'm too scared. I'm too scared. No. Lowgate Cemetery? The very place we were discussing in court. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable, my dear fellow. And yet, undeniable.
Sorry, Mr. Sholmes. I'm afraid you've lost me.
Ah, pay no heed, madam. Pay no heed. A private matter. Oh, this can't really be a coincidence. reckoning? Let's find out. So, to the matter of your husband's disappearance, when did you realize he was missing?
Please try not to laugh. It was yesterday.
I'm sorry? Yesterday? That really is recent. Laughably so.
The truth is, my husband does at times have occasion to spend the night away for his work. It's not at all out of the ordinary for him to not return at home at night, bleh. But this is different. For him to not make any contact for a whole day, that has certainly never happened before. Oh, my dear Daly, whatever can have happened?
My dear Mrs. Vigil, please calm yourself. Now then, have you contacted the police?
Why, naturally. But sadly, they refused to listen to my pleas as my husband has only been missing for one day. I was asked to wait patiently at home.
In truth, Mrs. Vigil, I concur with the police. However, let us not be hasty. I see no reason why we should not engage my deductive powers to track your husband down anyway.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Sholmes.
And furthermore, let me assure you, the chance to solve the greatest problem known to man for another month has no bearing on my decision. I seek only to put a sweet smile on another Londoner's face. That's really all there is to it.
You have my eternal gratitude. I shall pay any sum you care to mention.
You seek only to put this sweet's rent in your landlady's purse. That's all there is to it.
Mrs. Hudson mentioned.
Mrs. Hudson mention.
That's all we got.
Thank you for everything you shared with us, Mrs. Vigil. I believe I have all the information I need to begin my investigation.
Oh, please report to me soon with good news, sir.
Fear not, madam. In a day or two, I shall be contacting you with a heartening report, I'm quite sure.
So soon? Oh, how splendid, Mr. Sholmes.
Good news should be delivered early, I always say. If you would be so kind as to leave the photograph of your husband in my possession. Thank you. Now, allow me to show you the door.
I can't thank you enough, Mr. Sholmes. You've been simply marvelous.
Why'd you turn to me to say that?
I wanted to make sure you could hear it.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Honestly, that's very sweet of you. Thank you.
Good luck with your yowie.
I'll report it next time I see you.
Thank you.
You know, I think it every time, Hurley. But how do you come out with such nonsense? Good news in a day or two? Are you sure?
I can't be sure, of course, but then I didn't swear on it. I merely gave the good woman some hope. I hope to be able to give her good news, one might say. After all, the rent must be paid by the end of day tomorrow. If by that time I've successfully located Mr. Vigil, we shall be mutually relieved. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Naruhodo? Don't look at me with those pleading eyes. Well, my dear fellow, did you hear the details of the case? Yes. My hearing is surprisingly good, actually. Excellent! And what did you make of it? Well, I was surprised to learn where her husband worked. In Barclay Prison, I mean. Ah, so you noted that.
Oh, it's me. Of course. Especially with the mention of Lowgate Cemetery.
Ooh. I forgot I came back.
Hi!
Hi.
Wait, hold on a second. Hold on. Dread Nation!
Lowgate Cemetery is at the rear of Barclay Prison. So it was renowned among us students at the university for being haunted by the ghosts of condemned convicts. Goodbye.
Fire. Oh my god, ghost wires came out of the wires for that one. Holy shit. Hey.
We lost a Trevor, but we gained a Ghost Fires.
I should name one of my subscription tiers on Twitch Drebnation.
Drebnation.
Please.
I haven't known what to name them.
Well, that's one of them.
One of them's gonna be Drebnation.
Dreb Nation summoned you, Ghost Fires. You woke
That's
up.
so good.
Barclay Prison is where that notorious man was incarcerated.
The professor.
Professor.
And now a warder from the prison has mysteriously disappeared, it would seem. It's all very peculiar. Indeed. But nothing you can't handle, I'm quite certain, Mr. Naruhodo. Sorry? Run along to the prison and see what you can glean. Would you? It's the prison governor you want. No doubt the man is equally worried. But aren't you gonna go yourself? Surely you needn't ask. I can't possibly be seen out with this hair! My brother in Christ, you have a hat.
Does anyone still wear a hat?
Didn't you go to Lime Street with that hair? That was a quite different matter. So I leave it in your capable hands. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm rather busy. Of course you are. Alright, you're gonna be fucking patient. We're going upstairs. Oh, thank you, water. Thank you, stretch. I might be out of water.
I will bug.
Bug.
And stretch.
Do I need to get more water? Soon.
Do you want to take this minute and like go get water and
Yeah.
get up? All right.
Actually.
If anyone is staying, you're in charge. If not, we'll be back
Oh,
in a
boy.
minute.
Wait, I
Wait,
want to
so
send the
who's
fitness
staying?
gram pacer test once just for fun.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, damn, that is a
Grand
wall.
Pace.
Taser test is a multi-stage
doesn't
aerobic
face the
capacity
full thing,
test
you
that
need to do it
progressively gets
multiple
more
times.
difficult as it
Okay, I'll be
continues.
back.
The 20-meter pacer test will begin in 30 seconds.
Run, are you just
Line
gonna...
up at the
oh, yeah,
start.
this works.
The running
Yeah,
speed
keep
starts
going.
slowly, but gets faster each minute after you hear this signal.
Beep.
Oh, you could be the beeps.
I'll be the
A
beast.
single lap should be completed each time you hear this sound. Ding! Remember to run in a straight line and run as long as possible. The second time you fail to complete a lap before the sound, your test is over. Now, I don't remember the right line up at the start. Get ready, set, go. Dun, and then they play that jazzy little song. Dun, dun, dun.
Yes.
Oh my god, are we the only ones left again?
Yeah, we are. This is bad.
God
This
damn
can't-
it. This is gonna
this
be another
can't keep
Frenching
ha-
incident. Joke's on you. We're here. We can approve French twink.
Exactly. Julian Cater, God, bring back the Frenching. Does it allow Frenching? Let me see. Well,
Oh,
Some-
let's try.
someone say Frenching.
Oh,
it
it
lets
lets
Frenching?
Frenching.
Why is Frenching allowed and not French twink? I don't understand.
So
Frenching
it's
a twink
just
is
French
allowed?
twink, and the reason it
What?
cites is like ethnicity.
Why?
Race, ethnicity, or religion.
What prosecution have the French dealt with? Excuse me. French bear. We
French
allow
bear's
we allow
allowed.
French bear.
Let's go, Bear Nation.
Bear
Let's
Nation,
go, Bear
what?
Nation. Down with
Bear
twinks. Up, Bear Nation.
Bear Nation. French twink.
French
twang.
twang.
Francophone Belgian. This is really stupid.
Ooh, French otters allowed. Let's
French
fucking
otter.
go.
Let's go. I need to
Sorry, twinks. It's just
down
the
the
twinks.
airport.
The French
French honk?
French twinks is a slur.
What specifically about French twink?
French butch. Let's fucking go.
Go!
French
French
femme.
femme. This is so funny. What is it about Twink? What is
some
it
reason-
about Twink?
You can't be a French twink.
The Twinks are outlawed in France.
French fudge.
French fudge! God!
It makes me laugh every time it pops
It's
up.
really funny. It's so... Okay, well, this one took so French Twink. This one added an extra word. What
I
does that
returned.
mean? Hi, we're being normal.
Yeah.
We're...
During my break, my mom tried to talk to me about sports ball.
How did that go?
I don't know anything about sports ball.
Neither do I. Shaking your hand. French Twinkle!
French twink.
Oh. It's only allowed if you add an LE. And what did the French do? Huh? I mean, the French did a lot. But, like, what
The
did the
French
French
did a
do
lot.
to deserve
What
being...
did French twinks do specifically to get
Right.
banned? Oh, okay, you can put it as one word.
Interesting. Very interesting.
But 2 words? Uh-uh.
Apparently not. Oh, did my message from... I think my message from earlier got unpicked.
Hey, you
Not
know
a
what we
click
should?
the thing.
You know what we should put into the
Gonna add
Twitch
it back.
chat sometime?
What?
The list we have from Pixie Hollow.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I do want to see what it would do with that.
That is the best list of words I've ever seen
We
in
made
my
a
life.
really comprehensive list.
List of what words you can and cannot type in the chat function of wonderful MMO Pixie Hollow.
You're allowed
this back
to,
'cause it disappeared.
Yeah, I was
disappear.
gonna. I
I
was
feel like I've
wondering.
missed something in the past 4 minutes.
Don't worry about
We're
it.
talking about the Twitch automod again. Things that you can say
we
on
missed
Pixie
Cobb.
Hollow. Things that you can say on Pixie Hollow include the full sentence "Finger me, man."
Finger me. You can say that indeed. You can say some pretty risque
We
shit.
got away
You
with
can.
some stuff.
I was gonna get banned for sure.
I think was I the one who said finger me, man?
It was you.
It might have been.
I
I
thought
said
it
some
might-
shit.
I found some
My boy
weird ones.
JoJo Spider
was-
Smash.
There was a point where,
JoJo
like,
Spider
I highly
Smash.
encourage all adults to try playing Pixie Hollow online, if not for nostalgia, then to test the limits of the censors.
It's really fun. No one is online. You can
Yeah.
just sit there and test the sensors.
It's only
forever.
going to be adults anyway.
It's true. The
It's really
kids don't know
fun.
about it. Why would they be there?
I
Yeah, we're old.
apologize ahead of time. I've returned with loud snacks.
Loud
I returned with a
snacks.
cough drop, so like
I have nothing.
Cool.
I
but my
have
winning
Well.
personality.
I love that song
Winning!
from Chorus Line.
That's enough.
The winner.
the winner.
Mm.
I have my bug water and apple flavored water. That's what we're working with.
Incredible. All right. Are we all locked back in?
No, but do it anyway.
Sure.
Are we locked back in enough?
Yeah.
I'm locked
sure.
in.
It's the 1st of November. Naruhodo's legal consultancy.
Aw.
I know it's
Mikoto,
lag,
about
that
what
was
are you
sick as
doing in
hell.
our room?
Sorry. I like to sing.
Get out!
I like
What
to play
is
drums.
that?
The spade is still here. Look.
What is
Oh.
that?
And slowly.
And
You
slowly you come to
Very
realize.
loud. Very loud. Very loud inside my room.
Whoa, that got super loud. Whoa.
Whoa, yeah, it did. What happened?
I don't know. Hi. The music
Please,
just got
Mr.
really loud.
Please, Mr. Naruhodo, it's not a spade, as I think you well know. It's a shovel.
We are
gotten so
super
much-
locked in, as you can see.
Didn't take long to reignite that old argument.
Huh, I have an idea. let's give the implement a name, like Professor Harebrained named his tools. Oh, you mentioned Albert outside of the... I didn't know he ever got mentioned again.
Ooh.
Okay.
I never thought of doing that.
Please give a stupid name. Oh!
Human Renosuke hates it when we call him Human Renosuke.
That's so cute. Oh, that's me. I was so absorbed in it being cute that I forgot. From now on then, let's call it Ryunosuke.
No. It's clearly much more of a Susato.
Oh no, wait, I have gotten this before.
The old argument has taken a new and unexpected turn, it seems. Whenever you serve me tea, it always takes me back to Japan.
I know you're not particularly fond of the bitter taste, are you? So I do always try to pick out less bitter matcha for you.
She does often serve up an unusually mellow blend, it's true. But the anticipation of the taste in my mouth makes me bitterly worried anyway.
It is very difficult for you, isn't it?
Someone replaced your boy Clint with a human Andrew? Insane.
I could really fuck with some matcha right now. Like strawberry
Right.
Always
matcha.
fuck. You know what I have in my freezer right now?
What?
Yeah, matcha.
Matcha ice cream.
Yeah!
Nice.
I love
get
you,
it.
matcha. I'm so excited.
I have some Earl Grey ice cream, which you do also.
Oh.
Ooh!
Ooh. I don't
It's
even like
good.
Earl Grey that
It's
much.
real. I am an Earl Grey living bitch. I don't know if I like Earl Grey or matcha more, honestly. I like tea. I'm a tea person.
Big fan of tea.
Big
Tea
fan
good.
of tea.
The steam is rising gently from the kettle as always.
Yes. It doesn't feel right somehow unless it is. But the steam has an unusual scent today. It smells like weed? Is there weed in there?
Don't worry about it!
Iris, what did you do?
Perhaps the sweet potatoes that I brought back from Japan are with me already.
Big fan of tea, yeah, I'm sure.
Yes, Ren, we get it.
We know.
We know. I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure. Fork found in kitchen.
Oh, Mr.
Tea found in
Naruhodo.
the pantry.
I was gonna say if the spoon found an ice cream.
I heard
found
that,
an
you
ice
know.
Tears of joy, Miss Giusato. From my mouth. What?
What was that? He heard us talking
he
about ice
did
cream
a-
and he wanted to be
he-
involved.
Yeah. We like swallowed nervously and she was like, I heard that. It's like tears of joy from my mouth. That was just drool. Yeah. You see? I've been keeping my desk beautifully covered in papers as always.
You really must tidy it all up, Mr. Naruhodo. No more excuses.
But Mr. Zato, the way I see it, all these papers building up on my desk like this are a reminder of my wonderfully diverse daily life. I like to leave them as they are so I never forget how lucky I am to have such varied experiences.
In that case, you should definitely have a thorough tidy. Then you'll be able to see your papers building up all over again and feel that joy renewed.
Still can't beat her in an argument, even though I'm the lawyer here. I love you, Susato. I love you. Daruma! That Daruma doll is still winking at me. Look. I wonder when he'll finally get the other eye filled in.
Yes, I wonder.
Well, you should know, Susato-san. I entrusted the task to you.
The truth is, I have already decided when that will be.
What? Really? When?
That's my little secret.
If this fucking Daruma doll does not get its other eye by the end of the game, I'm gonna weep. I'm gonna cry anyway, but that's besides the point.
My desk is just as it was before I left.
Sumi ink and a calligraphy brush. Even though we're in England now. That strikes me as typically you, Miss Susato, and typically not you at the same time.
But I do enjoy all the wonderful new things to come out of the West in the Cultural Revolution, of course. But I'm not ready to give up my brush just yet.
And anyway, Susato-san can write more neatly with a brush than most people can with a pen.
Insane. Practice makes perfect, as they say.
I love you, Susato. I love you.
I love her so much. My personal headcanon is that Ryunosuke was buying the little oranges for her. Until she came back. Like she came back and he went out to get her a little orange.
Of course.
Aww.
All the sea life seem very content in there, I must say.
I've noticed something recently, actually. The anemones breed at a most extraordinary rate.
Oh, really?
It's a mystery why the whole seabed isn't buried in a mountain of them, actually.
Oh, how splendid! That really is a mystery, isn't it?
Not because things eat them.
I wish there was someone here to explain Susato-san's strange reaction to that.
What?
That's what he's saying!
What the fuck that conversation was?
Your room across the hall is undisturbed, of course. I don't suppose I'd be permitted to see inside now that you're back, though, would I?
No, we didn't have the budget to render that.
Oh.
You know very well that only Iris is allowed inside.
Yes, I heard you two giggling together in there again last night.
You can visit Mr. Sholmes in his room, though, Mr. Naruto.
Last time I did that, he tried to convince me to drink some strange concoction he's mixed up. I just love this music. I don't want to leave.
It's so pretty. I saw someone point out that like Susato's theme, like the little slow music box one, her like Ryutaro's objection is just that sped up.
Yeah.
And I didn't fucking notice. It's my favorite track in the game.
Oh, this is just a
I was like, oh, they sound similar.
Can I show you the armband?
I feel like that sometimes.
I stayed up late to mend that for you the other day, Mr. Naruto.
Thank you. You did a really seamless job.
You're very welcome. It's all in a day's work for your judicial assistant.
The only thing is, I accidentally dropped it into the Thames yesterday now, and it rather smells.
I love this dialogue.
I hate them so much. I
Then
cannot
take-
stand them.
Then take better care of it, please.
It was all going so well, till I ruined it.
Susato-san, I dropped it in the Thames again.
I dropped it in the Thames and it smells like shit.
Don't do that, Mr. Knight.
You hand it back to Cosmo one day and he's like, why?
What the fuck did you do to it?
Where has this been?
What? Do you want that in alphabetical order or chronological? You know what? Just don't tell me. I think it's safer that way, actually. Anyway, let's go do the plot.
In the Thames again.
In the Thames again. He dropped Kazuma into the Thames. Barclay Prison is on the outskirts of London, backing onto a lonely burial ground.
I had a nickel for every time a Naruto had a significant other one.
Its four high outer walls loomed quietly before us in the fog. Having requested a meeting, we were shown to the governor's office in the watchtower. Oh my god.
Yeah.
What the
Love
fuck?
it.
That's kind of metal, actually.
Location.
I'm sorry, I was so distracted by the guillotine grandfather clock.
Right.
That's kind of
It's real
cool.
It's
I kind
fun.
of want that in my house.
I would kind of fuck with that. I don't like that there's a hole at the bottom that you
You
can
can
like.
put vegetables in it.
Okay, I'm cool with that.
I feel like as long as you have glass in front of said hole, you
I
know.
don't
Yeah.
think he does though.
I don't think he
but
does. But I get your point. Whoa!
Yeah.
Okay.
Scottish!
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
Scottish!
Yeah,
none
we've
of us
decided.
can
All right, yeah,
do-
we've decided this is you.
None of us
because
can
we
do
don't
it.
want to
Yeah.
leave him.
This place is full of hardened criminals. I can never remember the last time a civilian was doing here. It's gonna
Thank
sound like
God.
shit. I'm gonna figure it out. And you didn't want to talk to an inmate, but to me. Whoa. There's so much to take in with this man.
There is a lot.
There's a lot.
And there
There's
will
a
be
lot
more
of man.
still.
Why does he have like why does he have like PS1 graphics face and like everything else is beautiful?
Mean.
You know, it looks like it's just a texture on his face, on his head. It just looks like a texture.
Yeah.
I have terrible news about what all video game faces are.
I'm going to. You know what I mean. Shut up.
I know what you mean. I'm
I
sorry.
hate to break it to you, he is a PNG. He is a PNG on top of things. Oh,
Do you
when
care who
I
I
get a
am?
chance, remind
Yep.
me to show you what Yuji Mikotoma's model looks like separated.
Oh my god, please.
His
Please.
mustache is separated.
Oh,
mustache.
beautiful.
That's
It's really good.
Do you care who I am? I'm the governor, Barry Caden. Oh, yes. It's a pleasure. I'm Ryunosuke Naruhodo, defense lawyer. And an Eastern RIC. Hi. Does that mean... Yes, I'm a visiting student of law from the Empire of Japan. Japan! Did you say Japan? Yes? Well, there's no any of your kind in here, laddie. Maybe you should try the prison next door, eh?
I did notice another prison next door, sir.
Anyway, we came to ask you some questions about... I didn't like to be so direct, but... I've no intention of speaking with the likes of you suspicious-looking Easterners.
Yay.
Yay.
Now get on my hair. He's gonna turn Canadian more than Scottish.
You mean what you have left of your hair?
Ooh.
What'd you fucking say?
I'll say it again.
So as soon as he finds out that we're from Japan, he reacts like this. That surely means...
Diversity wins. The Scottish man is also racist.
I think it's because of the professor case.
You think so too? 10 years ago, I was about to put a bite of food in my mouth, knowing he was gonna yap. Genshin Asogi, also known as the Professor, was incarcerated at this prison.
The professor.
The Professor. And then, after his execution, he apparently re-emerged from his grave in the cemetery behind the prison. I might have known. You're sniffing around about that case, aren't ya? You're agents, eh? Part of the Professor's great web, no doubt.
Jesus Christ.
No, not at all. Get going with ya, before I punch your lights out. We're going! Clearly the ghost of that killer still haunts this place. We're not gonna get anywhere here, unless we can somehow prove to this man that there's nothing suspicious about us.
Governor Caden,
What are you thinking, Miss Suza? I don't know if that's accusatory. Like, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? What are you thinking, Miss Suzato?
I feel sure that name came up in conversation recently somewhere. I was wondering if whoever mentioned him might have some ideas to help us.
Come to think of it, I have the same feeling.
I will say it won't let you examine or talk to him.
Until we do this thing?
Yeah.
Or, alright.
It just straight up like he tries to throw you out.
Like, get the fuck out!
Yeah.
So we can, fuck
Terrible
it.
time for
no.
freezing.
It's not that I froze, I just didn't say it.
Oh, no,
no,
you
it's
fully
It's stream
froze.
froze.
Understandable. Have a great day.
It's been
It's like, go to the
been a little-
hotel!
it's been laggy
No.
today.
We haven't been.
I don't make the rules, man.
I know.
all of our faulty internet working together.
Yay!
That's Professor Mikotoba over there.
Oh, hello, you two. I was just taking a moment to catch up on the world now that I'm unpacked.
And sober.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you
Sober.
sobered up
I am
fast.
fully sober now.
But where's Judge Jiuhu?
Yes, he's not the relaxing sort. He's taken himself off to pay his respects to all the legal bigwigs.
Having only just arrived in the country today. Goodness, he's full of energy.
He didn't take the verb.
Yes.
Professor, you mentioned something before about how you'd known the prison governor at Barclay Prison.
Oh, Governor Caden, you mean?
So it is the same man. I'm gonna choke on carrot.
Father,
Carrot.
we must speak with the governor. But he refused to talk to us. He said we were suspicious Easterners.
Well, I'm sure if I accompanied you, it would be a very different story.
Oh, would you? That would be wonderful. If you have time now.
Sadly, as you can see, I'm very busy at the moment.
Busy drinking coffee on a comfortable settee?
Now, I have rather a lot to prepare for tomorrow, you know.
Oh, sorry. I didn't say that out loud, did I? You Mikotobas are alarmingly good at reading people's thoughts.
Or it could be that... or it could be that you Naruhodos are alarmingly bad at hiding your thoughts.
Let's not fall out now. I have an idea.
Alright, I took the weed again. What's he writing on that piece of paper? I'm delivering the evil weed to you with these two people.
Here's paper with which to roll a blunt of the evil weed.
Great.
Here's a letter of introduction for you. Hopefully when he sees my name, he'll change his tune.
The
I've also
full
slipped in a little bit.
The sentence, here's paper with which.
With which? Thank you! The weed paper has been...
Good luck then. Gambate, as they say.
Is it cigarette paper? I think it's cigarette paper. I think that's what it's called.
Yes, they say.
Yo, thanks, Dr. Mikotoba. This is a top tier rolling paper.
Gambate, as they say.
Thank you for hearing
Killing me.
What is... I looked away for 7 seconds.
I'm laughing at the same bit. I haven't stopped. Oh my
Hello.
god.
Sorry, Fred, I just read your text.
Oh. You said that so long ago, but it's so
I'm
funny.
sorry, it's still funny though. If you just cast your eyes over this, Governor Caden. What's this then? You can nibble the wool over my eyes, you good-for-nothing Japanese student. Mikotoba. that young jock from the forensics laboratory. That Mikotoba. Yes, exactly. Him.
To make
Oh my god.
sure. Oh my god.
Jock is in like Scottish English. It's just guy. Like you just calling him a dude.
Dear, perhaps I should have said something sooner. I'm Yujin Mikotoba's daughter, Susato.
She's our
Dings! You're the young man's daughter. And you didn't anything to mention that before.
I do apologize.
Aye, well, you best take a seat then. Can I offer you a cup of tea, perhaps? And didn't forget to try one of these wee handcuff biscuits.
Did you
the prison having themed biscuits.
Did you fuck my
Love that
dad?
for them.
Communicating.
Do I have to tell you that, or can I just dodge the question? Your father's influence is nothing
Both of
short
us
of
been around.
amazing. Lollicule!
I'm bitterly regretting not announcing who I was from the outset now.
So then, what can I do for you, Hen?
Well, we're currently investigating a case.
It's one of your warders, you see. He's gone missing. Ow! He's gone missing. Missing!
That's right. It's surely been reported to you as well, being the prison governor.
Haven't I heard nothing of the sort? There's no missing persons in my prison.
Oh,
It's slipping back into into fucking what's his face from the first game.
It is, and it's really funny.
It is.
is.
Fuck
Like
it.
he's
He's Irish
possessing you.
now. He's.
Oh my
I
God,
have
you're right.
one. My Irish and my Scottish are apparently the same vein, and they're just gonna end
They're
up in the
not
same spot.
Two different accents,
Yeah.
you know? I get it.
McGilded, yes,
Mm.
but how can that be? It's just gonna sound vaguely
Welcome
Scottish
back,
Irish.
my gilded.
close enough. Welcome back, McGilded.
Oh god, that's me.
it's Mr. Daily Vigil, your chief warder.
Eh? It's like it's it's Canadian and it's McGilded.
Oh my god, you're
Vigil.
right, that is.
That's right. His wife came to us and asked us to investigate his disappearance. Let's skip the part about him only going missing yesterday for now. Clearly that means something to him.
Would you be so kind as to tell us what you know, sir?
Aye, of course. I'm just trying to think of, like, that bitch from DuckTales.
Scrooge McDuck. David
Scrooge
Tennant.
McDuck. That bitch from DuckTales. No. Yes? Yeah, Scrooge
Yeah,
McDuck.
it's David Tennant.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, David. No, actually, no. I was thinking of, like, the actual
oh, like the
Scottish.
OG one.
Scottish asshole.
I
Yeah.
don't remember his name. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, but the one with the hat.
Yeah.
I don't know. who
Like,
we're talking
also,
about
like,
anymore.
half David Tennant, half trying to think of that guy. And it's, like, so not in my brain. This grandfather clock is...
David Tennant on the rare occasions that they let him out of his enclosure and he can be Scottish again.
It's fitted with a terrifying blade that keeps dropping down.
It's molded on the guillotine. That was not even remotely the accent. A French execution device. You might have heard of it. And yes, before you ask, it can chop. Steel is heavier than feathers. Heads off, you mean? Havers, no. Carrots and parsnips
was
and so
right.
forth.
You were right.
Oh,
I may have like subconsciously remembered that.
If you place a large carrot at the bottom there in the morn, by eating it, it'll been cut clean in two.
Well, that sucks.
well, the blade must have an almost indescribable edge on it then.
It takes all day to cut a carrot in half. David Tennant, Catherine Tate, to do save me.
I suppose these are all former governors of Barclay Prison, are they?
Either that, or former inmates who the governor has sent to the gallows.
Oh dear. They all have such severe expressions. I really couldn't deny either possibility.
An almost indescribable edge is what I call my gooning sessions. Especially the one on the extreme right. His expression goes beyond severe into a whole new territory.
This dude is Yakuza.
We have no way left to contact him unless we get a Ouija board! That one's me.
I'm terribly sorry, sir.
Is it a prerequisite of the job, perhaps? Having a severe expression, I mean. Of course it's not. Although, it is taken into consideration. A lot. Every time the word Kane comes up, I'm like, oh, I got it, and then I don't got it. An axe, a hunting rifle, and 4 pairs of handcuffs. That's a daunting collection. Ah, there's a story behind every one of those. I don't think that was anything. You mean the rifle was a famous killer's murder weapon? And the axe was wielded by an infamous executioner? And the handcuffs were once used to immobilize a fierce 4-legged beast when it was arrested?
Bro, what?
I think you're in the realms of fantasy now, Mr. Naruhodo.
Not those kinds of stories, Jimmy. That's definitely... That axe was one I used to chop down the cherry tree at my house. Mrs. Caden was near best pleased. And the cuffs on the left are the ones I caught my first burglar with back when I was a bobby.
Oh. Just punched my pop filter.
Oh.
It cut out. Did he just say he was married?
Yeah.
Wow. Learn something new every day.
The stories were a little different to those you imagined, I think, weren't they?
Yes, to my relief. And in some small way, my disappointment. He's such a little bitch baby. I love him. I'd never have expected to find a parrot in a prison. It must be the governor's pet. Everyone go play investigations too.
Given where we are, it's hard not to see the poor creature as a prisoner.
That is okay. That's not a spoiler. That's an Easter egg. That's fine. I can say that,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
in one of the cases in Investigations 2, you end up at like the prison, and there's a little like you have like there are cells and you can like see in and you can talk to the inmates that are in there. And in one cell by herself is Polly.
Oh. Arrested her.
They arrested her.
She committed perjury.
Let me out! Didn't kill me!
Has the bird learned to mimic the plaintive cries of the inmates in the cells? Oh, no. He was one of 3 siblings, you see. And he still calls out the names of his 2 brothers like that all the time. Right. Let me out! Didn't kill me! I hear you, laddie. You want your dinner, eh? You want your dinner, eh? Didn't do it?
I love that bird.
Good bird. Ace Attorney has good birds.
Yeah, let that bird out.
So stupid. I have a great fondness for dumbass names in Ace Attorney. That's a very large cabinet full of papers, isn't it? It's labeled Inmate Register. Look. And all the files are in alphabetical order. That's 50 years worth of records of Barclay's inmates. Whether or no they left alive after serving their term. All the details about the crimes they commit are recorded in there. Like an epitaph, you might say.
This too is during a record of crimes and punishments. How dispiriting.
Like the
Yeah. This man seems to be enjoying tea and biscuits as he talks about it.
This too is Stone Ocean.
I would like to apologize for not coming prepared to be a Scotsman.
The good news is he's the only one. He's the
We
only one, and
understand-
he's fairly minor character.
We understand that Mr. Vigil is the chief warder here at the prison. Aye, that he was. Strong sense of responsibility and dedicated to the job, no doubt about it. He was a fine warder.
Ooh.
Sorry, did you say was? Aye. He does not work here no more. He left the job.
Rude today.
No, it's not that.
Whoa.
Jesus Christ.
Oh!
Oh my.
When was this exactly? There's a question. When was it about? Can it have been much less than 10 years ago now?
What?
10 years ago? You stopped working here 10 years ago?
10 years old.
Aye, if I mind it. Do you ken? I never heard. Oh. Do you ken? I've never heard the fella's name in all that time. That's a worry if he's gone missing, though. But Mrs. Vigil made no mention of it.
I think perhaps Mr. Naruhodo, that his wife simply doesn't know. I think she's unaware that he no longer works here.
Governor Caden, can you tell us what happened? Why did Mr. Vigil give up his job here? That's important, is it? Yes, I believe it may be.
What are you thinking, Mr. Naruhodo?
I can't help wondering, given that it was 10 years ago.
Ah.
Which was exactly when the professor was being held at this prison. Never mind about that. No.
My father came to Britain all those years ago in order to study forensic medicine. But you seem to have been well acquainted.
The dead room, the prison, and the cemetery have a lot to do with one another. After all, they need fresh corpses for forensic research. Do you ken? Yes, I can imagine. Did you fuck my dad, Mr. Caden?
The advancement of medical science isn't always particularly palatable.
Forensics con.
Forensics gone.
Your father worked in the laboratory just on the far side of the graveyard. In the basement of St. Sinners. It's still in use today. St. Sinners? That's come up before, I'm sure.
Yes, that's right. We've been there.
Mikotaba and I have used to ride in a carriage together and negotiate terms. More fresh material, I suppose. Aye, and we used to sit in here for hours and gab on about dissection and all sorts. Oh, it takes me back. Over a pot of tea and a plate of cuffed biscuits, of course.
How charming.
He was a good fella, your father. Reliable and dead set on his work.
He's not dead.
But I'm afraid... Dear Jeffrey, I'm afraid I'll never understand you Japanese.
Okay.
Because of Genshin Asogi, I suppose. I would like to apologize for the just insane amount of emphasis I put on that. I'm so sorry. That was not... I heard it and I was like, oh, that sounded worse. Anyway, dramatic music.
So Mr. Vigil actually resigned from the position of Chief Warder 10 years ago, you're telling us. What happened to make him leave the job?
Killed the wrong guy. In actual fact, he did not leave the job willingly. He had no choice in the matter. You mean he was dismissed? It was after a particular walk. Sorry? A walk? Aye. That's our word for it here. A walk to the gallows. An execution. It's the job of the Chief Warder to prepare the gallows tree and oversee any executions, you see. Only Vigil did something unthinkable on that last walk he was manning.
What did he do?
I'm sorry, but I can never reveal that information. But I can tell you that it's very rare for a Chief Warder to be relieved of his post. But why wouldn't Mrs. Vigil know about it? She appears to be under the impression that her husband still works here. I wouldn't care anything about that, I'm afraid.
Can you perhaps answer one more question about the circumstances of his dismissal?
And what would that be, Hen?
That last execution that Mr. Vigil was responsible for.
Overseeing. Sorry.
Was it by any chance the professor's?
My thoughts exactly.
That was really good.
That was the funniest cringe.
It's one of the handcuff biscuits.
Yeah, it's dead silent. Whenever you
It's
just
so
goes.
funny.
Home.
Oh, that's really good.
No, sorry, I'm fucking hungry.
What is that?
A really good
I
biscuit.
haven't eaten yet.
Yeah.
He offered them. I haven't eaten yet today. I'm sorry, I really am. But I'm not at liberty to answer that.
I see.
Hi.
Hello.
Well, I can't tell you anything else.
Thank you so much for your time, Governor.
Sorry, I just had a flash of like, damn. If Dom heard me, I'd be so embarrassed. Oh, one moment before you're away, Hen.
Dom would be proud of your carrot crunch.
Yeah.
No, I meant my dumbass accent.
I know. I know what you meant.
He would be
Carrot
proud of
crunch.
that carrot crunch,
carrot crunch.
absolutely. I'm sure I have it here somewhere.
Honestly, it sounds better than you think it does.
Yeah.
Kate.
Ah, found it. Here, take this as a wee souvenir of your visit to the prison.
What is it?
That's Vigil's dismissal notice. It's 10 years old now, of course.
10 years
Years
old.
old!
Oh, right. Are you sure?
Aye, it's no trouble at all. It's not the original, mind. Thank you very much, Governor Caden. Well, in return... Why do you keep looking away from me to do me a favor and never come back here? That case is closed.
Lana Sky who?
Lana Sky who? Other people can, believe it or not, turn around. In my Ace Attorney? That's insane.
What the fuck?
Well, I think we ought to return to Baker Street for the time being.
Yes, I agree. We need to report back to Mr. Sholmes with what we found out about Mr. Vigil. What will we need to tell Mrs. Vigil, I wonder? Well, that's what we in the business like to call not our problem. First of November. Sholmes is sweet. We're back.
Sholmes.
Yeah, thought so.
Hello, you two.
Nope.
You lied to me.
I was
Iris.
Wow.
I am
I
a
thought it was
fake Great Ace
Iris.
Attorney.
The dialogue
fan.
sounded like Iris, but usually the whole like,
I'm
oh,
a Great
here,
Ace
get
Attorney fan. I'm a
get
fake
a line,
Great Ace
and I'll
Attorney
show
fan.
up after. It was, yeah, it's okay.
Ah.
Hello, you two. I thought you'd be back before long, so I baked some scones for us all.
Ah, so that's what the delicious smell is. Great, what the fuck? Ramona Flowers' ass.
Oh, blue hair.
Greetings, my dear
Yes,
fellows.
blue hair and pronouns.
Blue
He does
hair
have blue
and
hair.
pronouns.
I have blue hair and pronouns. You've returned a good deal sooner than I was anticipating.
No, the blue in this bit.
Sekai.
Say kai day.
I was trying to do it in
Would-
the world's shittiest British.
Would pay for a cover in the Sholmes voice.
Oh, holy shit.
I'll do it if you let me learn a Miku song. Any Miku song. I will learn. I
Do
will
it.
do it.
Do roll this mine.
Wait.
Do World is Mine.
Miku, you can call me Miku. You have blue eyes
excellent.
hiding in your Wi-Fi.
This is excellent. Sholmes is hiding in a Wi-Fi.
Miku, ooh wee you. This is where I
She would
expose
love
myself
that
for not
song.
actually listening to Hatsune Miku intentionally. Or not
I
knowingly
can
listening
save
to
you, my
Hatsune Miku.
child. That is what I am here for.
Dame
Kate, do you want me to
Dane.
Kate, do you want me to make you a Vocaloid playlist?
Sure, I trust your taste.
Start 'em young.
I like making
Um,
them for people.
I'll take your playlist too. I've been getting into it
Yeah,
more a
make
little
one.
recently.
I made
Start 'em
Diana
young!
asked for one. Diana asked for one, and I was like,
Jesus.
"This is the most like terrifying playlist I've ever made in my life." I was like, "This
Hell
needs to
fucking
be
no.
like
Pressure.
curated."
Say kaite. Hello, Mr. Schultz.
It's just blank for a second. Hello, Mr. Holmes.
Say nothing. Your thoughts are written all over your faces in any case. Turns out that it may have been advisable to test my hair color restoration tonic before application.
I forgot his bit was that he was trying to turn it back, and it went blue.
It's so funny.
Oh my.
I think about this so much.
Wait, tell
What
me,
is wrong with him?
what of the waterfront? Have you garnered some new information?
I need him to turn.
Yes. Something very surprising, in fact. Though it's not a patch on your hair, to be honest.
I need him to turn so that we can see if the mask is shitty again.
If the slit is still there.
Oh, I don't know what she said. It doesn't matter.
It most certainly isn't. But still, we discovered that.
This is me, right?
I'm
Yes.
assuming.
Was double checking. Sholmes! Drop everything, Sholmes! This is more important!
Gina?
I can't unbelieve it.
What's happened?
Clearly a very grave matter indeed. For Miss Lestrade made no mention of my hair whatsoever.
It's the boss.
What do you mean? Inspector Gregson?
The boss is... He's dead.
What?
They just found his body. Shot with a pistol.
What?!
Inspector Gregson!
He was... murdered?
Not Grexy.
Come in, my dear girl. Tell us the whole story. What the fuck? Are you serious, Gina? Inspector Gregson was really shot?
I don't know much about what happened myself yet. They're still there, investigating the scene.
Where did this take place?
A little rented room in a building full of flats on Fresno Street.
The outskirts of town. Nowhere near his home. He was perhaps investigating a case then.
The thing is, no one at the yard knows nothing about no case around there.
How strange.
The boss was... He was so good to me. I know I ain't marked to much yet, but... One day, I was gonna show him. I was gonna show him I'd become a proper detective.
Ginny.
So, who did this? Do you have any idea who the culprit is?
They got him already.
Already.
They've caught the shooter so soon.
A witness reported something was going on, and the boys got straight down there and took care of him.
Who? What awful person did this?
I still can't believe it myself.
Gina?
It was the Reaper.
Wait a minute. You don't mean they've arrested Lord Van Zeeks for it?
That's right. That Reaper bloke's gone and shot the boss.
No! Lord Van Zeeks? Are you quite sure, Miss Lestrade? It's Baroque Van Zeeks the police have arrested.
I saw him with my own eyes in the interview room at the yard.
I don't believe it.
But there were witnesses, and they're all saying it was him.
So you mean there were actually multiple witnesses?
They heard the gunshot, apparently. And when our lot got to the scene, there was only the boss and that Reaper bloke in the room.
But there's no way Lord Van Zeeks would have taken Gregson's life. I just don't believe it.
I don't believe it either.
Thank you for informing us, Miss Lestrade. This really is most terrible news. I'm dreadfully sorry.
What are you saying sorry for? You didn't do nothing. Well, anyway, I'm taking a cab over to the scene right now. Please come in all, as soon as you can. You've got to help.
It's a detective's lot to appear wherever It's a detective's lot to appear wherever some sinister plot has unfolded. Little wonder we all look haggard. Sometimes these things are almost too much for the nerves. Mr. Sholmes. What use is there in being a great detective if I fail to see something like this coming? How could I let this happen to Gregson? To Gregson! Mr. Naruhodo, I shall leave at once to begin my investigations. Of course, yes, we will too. It would be helpful if you could talk to Mr. Reaper and see what you can glean. I'm sure you were intending to do so anyway. Until later, then. Inspector Gregson. Dead. And Lord Van Zeeks arrested.
Runo, Susie, I called you a hansom. It's waiting outside.
Thanks, Iris. Shall we, Miss Suzada?
Yes.
Fuck, go, 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 go. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, good to know you're comfortable. 1st of November, local prison, cell 1. There he is. Lord Van Zeeks behind bars.
So it's true. He really was arrested.
He's sitting with his back to the wall, reading something. I don't think he's noticed it. Lord Van Zeeks?
Thank you.
Holy shit, MJ.
Yeah, that does deserve a holy shit, MJ.
Goddamn.
Holy shit,
Killing
MJ.
you. Killing you. Killing you.
Killing you with my
Makes me really
mind.
sad.
Holy crap. Okay, I have to say a goofy line now. Why does he open with this? I hate him.
Because he's funny.
Fancy meeting you here.
Come here, orphan.
The last place on Earth I'd like to be, with the last person on Earth I'd like to see.
I couldn't very well not come.
Heyo.
Sorry. We heard what happened. That you that Inspector Gregson was...
Go home. This has nothing to do with you.
But...
Forgive me, Lord Van Zieks, but I must disagree. Inspector Gregson was very helpful to us on a number of occasions. We're indebted to him. At the very least.
Fucking Korean accent, I guess.
At the very least, we owe it to him to find out the truth about his death. You must help us with our investigations, please.
There's really nothing I can tell you.
What were you just reading at the back of the cell there? Was it something related to the case?
This. The Yard isn't quite so cavalier with its information as to share case details with the suspect. This is a letter from an old acquaintance.
Oh, who might that be?
Someone you know, as it happens. Albert Harebrain.
Oh, they're pen pals.
They are pen pals.
Of course, yes. I keep forgetting they went to the same university.
How do you keep forgetting that?
It only came
And
up
I would like
17
to-
times.
And I would like to read my correspondence in peace. So let's get this over with, shall we?
It's spank bank material, and I don't want to do it here in front of you now that I know you're here. It's gonna be weird.
What is it you want to know?
I'm sorry. I need to shut up sometimes. I'm so sorry. Strange. I mean, let's face it. Lord Van Zieks never minces his words. But they seem to have less bite than usual somehow.
Not the sensory.
Alright. I love sometimes when I say something so messed up that they're like, stop. Just stop.
No.
Alright. Timer started. For those of you, if anyone here is new and does not know what a censor me is, for the next 10 minutes, unless it is scripted, none of us are allowed to say anything, any cussies or anything dirty.
Oh,
Which
no.
means we can't do any AOs.
Well,
I can't do an AO.
Can I say screwed?
Yes.
Okay, I'm screwed.
Me too.
I'm just not gonna speak.
Redeeming censor means Ren cannot talk anymore.
Not that I have really been talking for the past few minutes, but I will continue to. Unless it's really funny.
Oh, God.
Oh.
God.
Gosh darn.
I'm devastated.
Darn.
Can you at least tell us your side of the story, Lord Van Zieks? What happened?
Oh, if the character swears, do we have to censor it?
No, if it's scripted, if anything is scripted, you are allowed to go through with that.
Okay, it might be funny if I did. Anyway, how much do you already know?
We know that the inspector was shot dead in a small rented room on Fresno Street.
And that you were found there by the police when they arrived on the scene and immediately arrested.
We were told that there was nobody else in the room, and that some witnesses heard the gunshot.
Then you're well informed. And there's really nothing I can add. The truth is, I don't know what happened myself.
But the gunshot! Obviously you didn't fire the gun, did you?
I'm not in the habit of shooting the people I work alongside. I also heard the noise. However, before I had a chance to investigate, I was apprehended by the arriving officers.
So he doesn't actually know what happened.
If I might ask, what were you doing in that place to begin with?
Wait, who's gonna prosecute then?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, yay.
I don't need to answer that.
Oh,
After all, you're not representing me.
He's gonna need a lawyer, though. Have you considered I'm stubborn? Who's gonna be representing you in court, Lord Manzeeks?
Anyone other than you, I should imagine.
Ah!
would I be right in assuming that you have no representation as yet?
Defense lawyers shy away from any trial involving the Reaper, as I'm sure you know.
But this is different.
In my career, of all the defendants I've prosecuted, only 19 have ever been acquitted. Of them, 16 subsequently died in mysterious circumstances. Questions will be asked now.
Surely not.
I assure you, no defense lawyer will want to touch me with the end of a barge pole.
But you didn't actually have anything to do with those people's deaths. Did you?
It's been 10 years now that I've been known as the Reaper of the Bailey. Believe me, nobody wants to know the true identity of the killer more than I. However, it seems things may come to a head before I have the chance to uncover the truth about that.
What does he mean by? What do you mean by that? Hey, what did you mean by that? What did you mean by that? Girly! After the trial, Professor Harebrain was supposed to go straight back to Germany, I thought.
It's a letter to inform me of his safe arrival at home. I arranged his passage by sea and rail. It's a relief, I must say. He should now be beyond the reaches of the Reaper.
Because the Reaper doesn't follow people abroad, you mean?
Yes, so it seems. Your stooped little Nibonese friend, for example. You told me he was keeping well in Japan when I inquired the other day.
Yes, that's right. He's an author now, happily working in Tokyo.
So Professor Harebrain is safely back in Germany now?
He is.
Wow, they really are the only three.
Yep.
Whack. Wait, but Greg, hold on.
What is your thought?
Well, my thought was just that it's weird that, unless I'm forgetting something really, really obvious, Gregson was like never on trial or anything, and so it's
No, he
weird
wasn't.
that, yeah, and so like other than dude was here, it's, I don't know, it's weird that people are assuming this is a Reaper thing. Just besides, you know, unless they're like, no, this was a separate murder, but they're gonna be like, but no, he only kills people that got acquitted. It's like, but he never did that, and so it's like, well, maybe he just murders in his free time. I don't know. Like,
I feel like the energy is just kind of, he has like an air of death. You know?
Yeah.
He would. It's one of those people where Maya would originally be like, Nick, he did it. He's committed murder twice.
That was him.
Nick, it was him. He did it. He's committed murder before twice, at least twice.
At least twice.
Nick, I think he did it. Yeah.
Oh, my string cheese melted.
No.
No.
Squishy. It is unstringable. It is just rubber. Listen, I'm going for the more
Unstringable?
subtle parallels to pole. I haven't mentioned 1-4 because it's too easy.
Hold on to that thought. So, it appears our conversation has run dry.
What do you mean? Hold on to that.
I'm thinking of something funny. Don't worry about it.
There was a 2-second silence. That's all.
Well, in any event, if you'll excuse me now, I wouldn't like to detain you.
It is disgusting.
Oh, he thinks he's so funny.
I was wondering, Lord Van Zeeks, if you'd like, I'd be happy to advocate for you.
Exclamation point. You trust me, do you?
Yes. I've heard you speak many times in court. I've seen how you treat people. So I'm quite sure that you would never have taken another's life. It's just my feelings can't be used as evidence in a court of law, sadly.
It's a very gracious offer. However, I trust no one.
Alright, emo ass bitch. Jeez. Oh, beans, shoot.
Oh, I forgot.
It's almost over anyway. It doesn't matter. It's fine.
Wake me up. Wake me up. I can't wake up. Wake me up and save me.
What?
Ren got to speak.
Not the police. Not the
And
time is up.
judiciary. And the timer's up.
Yay! Fuck yeah! Woo! Penis. No!
Fine.
No!
I took a
No!
breath
It's
to read the
only
line.
once per stream. It is only once per
That's so
stream.
No,
No, but
it's
it's
so
so
funny
dumb.
though. It's so
It's
funny
so
though. It's so
funny.
funny.
Do you wanna do it again? Do you want to do it
It's so
again? Do you want to do it
funny.
again?
It's
So funny, though.
Do you wanna
that
do
was
it
too
again?
funny. We have to honor
That's
it.
really funny. We have to honor
Alright.
it. Also,
You know what?
also,
It's
The
me.
timing was too good.
Hi.
Kate, for the record, you probably should not travel from this spot. Like, we should probably stop after this
We
section.
Yeah, this is a good place.
Okay.
But also, there's a present in this section. I think that's funny. So we
I would
get,
love
like, one
to.
other- we get one
Oh.
other additional funny.
Yeah.
but-
funny.
But I think we have to honor that.
We do have
Let's
to honor
honor
it.
it,
It's too
yeah.
funny not
It's
to.
so
Timer's
funny.
too
It's
good.
so
Timer's
Timer
too good.
started.
Not the police, not the judiciary, and not you Nipponese.
You know what? Rule instated. We'll do it again, but only if it's funny.
Only if it's funny.
Yeah.
But please.
I have no intention of engaging your services.
The chasm between us is just too wide and too deep, it seems.
I'd appreciate it if you don't visit again. I'm trying to. It's a small screen. Then neither of us will waste any more time. I think we should throw things up.
We need to dig a little deeper and find out more about Lord Van Zeeks and what happened to Inspector Gregson. Or
We can present our attorneys back. No, I'm kidding.
Well,
We can't do
I
anything.
guess that's it.
Oh. It's probably
They-
the next one then.
They're like, we will keep the tone. We will
Fuck.
keep the
Uh,
tone.
What if I want to crumple a ball of paper and throw it at him?
is there like a recent auto save?
Oh.
There's a recent
No.
auto save.
Oh, is it like straight up bugging?
It's not bugging. It's just if you want to see that dialogue, because you said we
Oh
shouldn't
no, there's
leave.
another point. We can
Oh,
do
no,
it,
no, no.
like,
It's
next
just,
time.
it won't let you do it yet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You scared me. Jesus. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
no,
fine.
no,
You're
we
good.
didn't miss anything. It's just the game saying, no, keep the tone. Things are bad.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you said we'd stop after this scene, but there's another. Okay.
No,
Yeah,
this is
there-
where we
this,
should stop. We
This
should stop
or
right here.
another time is where we could do the presenters of it.
Okay. Are we going to Fresno Street?
No.
We need to stop.
Fresno Street takes
Okay.
80 years.
Okay. We're stopping here.
Yes.
Understandable. Have a great day. Okay. It is very late. I apologize. We started slightly late. That's mostly on me.
This is also a long section.
It's
Yeah,
long,
really
yeah.
long.
I just saved. It's fine. It is laid. Okay.
Game is long.
Gabe is log. That's it for this week of Great Ace Attorney 2. Thoughts, emotions, feelings. That literally caught me completely blindsided.
Yeah.
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 I am so glad I managed to avoid that.
Yeah. That's a yeah.
I think this is the spoiler for this game,
Yeah.
personally.
Yeah.
I am so genuinely happy I did not know that. Yeah, cuz it does Ren, you want to play AA3 so bad, but it does what it does what 3-2 does, where it like starts you down one thing and then it's like fuck, somebody's fucking dead. Like
I love a Ace Attorney case where
It's-
something else is happening first.
I love it. I love it.
It's really good.
I
I do love that case too, although for different reasons than this
Yeah,
game.
same.
I am so intrigued. I genuinely I don't know where to start with this one. My only thought is that somehow the Vigil, like Mr. Vigil, has to tie into this. And I don't know how. I have no idea. I don't know who's going to be a witness. I don't know if anything that we did in the first, 3 hours of the stream even matters anymore. I mean, it must because it's Ace Attorney, but I don't know how. I'm just intrigued and, like, I do think it's fascinating that we ye old defend the asshole plot. I love that.
The old defend
Yep.
the asshole plot. Also, like, imagine if you got to turnabout goodbyes and the person that Edward shot was Gumshoe.
Literally.
Imagine.
You guys want to watch Tam so bad?
I
You guys
was
want to
just
watch Tam
thinking.
so bad.
You guys want to watch Tam so bad?
Tam does
Um,
such a Tam did. Dare I say
Yeah.
it was a better choice than what's in the first game.
Yeah.
Tam, Great Ace Attorney.
Tam
shaking
really
I am a
hands.
little biased, but
Handshake.
yeah, I do agree.
Yeah.
I also agree. I think, yeah.
Hot
take, Tim Bill.
take Tam. Good.
Good.
I am just very excited, I guess, to see what happens next week at this point, because I am lost as shit
Yeah, this
right
is
now.
a killer spot to have to stop.
This
This
is
is,
really
yeah.
good. This is like, I'm not even mad about this. This is fucking awesome.
Yeah, were the next two sections not long yapping and looking at things?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just long.
This next week on whatever the fuck is happening. But what is happening this week? This week, on Tuesday, more Sam and Max with me and Ren. We're playing episode 4 of
304.
Devil's Playhouse. We're on 304. Which I'm excited about.
I'm excited. We need Puzzle Boy to keep coming back.
Puzzle Boy, I need you to stay with us.
Puzzle Boy needs to stay locked in.
Puzzle Boy needs to lock the fuck in. Thursday, I believe this week is more Baldur's Gate 3 with Nav. I believe that's this week. Friday, we are starting Case 5 of Dual Destinies. And 6. Yes. No. On Saturday, more Persona 3 Reload. And then Sunday, as far as I'm aware, we are back here for more Twisted Karma and His Last Bow. This week is going to be emotionally charged. Don't worry about it. Thank you. Thank you, Kume. If you would like to help support me and the channel, it's not mandatory, but it is very much appreciated. You can subscribe right here on Twitch for ad-free viewing, access to exclusive emotes, and to a special little channel in my Discord server. Oh, thank you, water.
God,
You go first.
Everyone drink some water. Also, if you
No
want
water.
to, thank you, Stretch. If you want to contribute in a small but a very fun way, if I got it working correctly, I have a soundboard here on Twitch for the viewers, so that way everyone has access to the soundboard and can be very responsible with it.
Oh boy.
I'm not there's only like a few sounds on there, but they are bangers. For 10 bits a pop, you can make noises in our ears. We're all Maryland.
Don't have to call her Maryland anymore.
Yes, we do.
Water.
Okay, fine.
I do.
Yeah.
Legally, you have to.
Really, I have to. It's the Marylander.
I also have
Marylander.
The
The Marylander.
I also have a throne wish list if you would like to purchase anything that's on my wish list there. It's either things to help make a better setup for me, or it's just little things that I'm like, that would be fun. I don't know. I also have a Ko-fi where I'm trying to raise enough money to get a proper PC setup, so that way when I'm streaming for several hours a week, I'm not I'm not shrimping my skeleton so hard that it's putting me in physical pain. I also just have I think like a tip jar down there somewhere. I'm really good at convincing people to give me money. Please.
Give Kate money.
Okay, money.
Give us gifts, but only if they're money.
Money. I think that's it. I hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, wherever you are. And until next time. So close enough. Welcome back, Solomon Starbuck.